Oh my goodness, I am so sorry to anybody that's actually still here. It's been a long time since I've shut my alarm off in my sleep, but I did it today. Of course I did, because I had something scheduled. I've been awake for a total of 4 minutes. The crunching you hear is the dog that I've had to feed because I hit my alarm and went back to sleep. Or hit it in my sleep. Uh, but I am live. I am TG. I'm okay. I didn't get to sleep until after 5. It was after 5 o'clock this morning when I fell asleep. And yeah. So, good morning, Jen. Sorry about the crunching. The dog's not happy with me either. If that's any consolation, guys. Good morning, Darlene. Oh, I can't even see yet out of my face. I'm like, my eyes are all crusty and it's a beautiful morning. I wouldn't know because I can't see it yet, but yes, Kat, I will get you your food in 1 second. I know, sleepyhead. This is how. Thank you. This is how not awake yet I am. I haven't even given the cats their food. They're like, hey, that bitch over there is eating. We want to eat too. Give us our food. Look out, Miss Squeaks a lot. Get out of the way. Squeak. Yeah. Sorry about the noise. I do apologize. Welcome to Cody's Chaotic Chat. There. Eat. Kids. And this is what Cody sounds like when she first wakes up, because even if you guys weren't here, I'd be doing the same damn thing. You're like, get away from me. Okay, dog's done with her food, so that should be. Hi, Hotness. I know, I'm sorry. I shut my alarm off in my sleep. Yeah, that's not Amy's. Amy, that's the badass Hotness bitch. Boys have cooties. That's right, I completely forgot to send the link to people yesterday, too. I am spot on to everything these days. So I'm just going to throw it in the chat. There's a link to come into the panel if anybody wishes to do so. I actually forgot to send it to everybody. So yeah. Oh, have a good day, Darlene. I'm so sorry I was late. Thank you for coming, though. And thank you for the thumbs up. Hi, Virginia. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I'm Victoria since she doesn't work on the weekends. Oh my golly. Oh, it is a YouTube. Well, that's weird. Oh. See, I'm not even waking up to hit copy to clipboard. And I'm not awake enough to actually read it. My paste it. Oh, I a hot mess today. Oh my golly, that's right. Because we love Victoria. So even when she's not here, we must think of her often. You know, my room looks a lot better when it's blurry. Just saying. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Cody.
Half hot in his bitch.
You know it.
I am still not awake yet.
I can tell.
So how are you today?
I'm all right.
Good. At least you're awake.
I've been awake since 8. Well, I guess that would be 9 your time. So, yeah, I've been awake for a while.
I have a mascot, TG. It's called my Pirate Bear. Hello. I vaguely recall waking up at 7:30 because I didn't get to sleep until it was after 5, so it was somewhere between 5 and 5:30. And I remember waking up at 7:30 and going, "Oh hell no!" And I went back to sleep. And that's all I remember. And because it's so doom and gloom here again today, outside, there was no sunshine to wake me up. So, I didn't even have a chance to message my neighbor to see if he'd go to the store for me, so I don't even know if he's home. But I made it better late than never, right? At least it wasn't like 3 hours later. TJ. Mm. Oh. Yeah, and I gotta mute for a second, guys. So carry on amongst yourselves. I have to take my meds, and that makes a lot of noise. So, yeah, be right back. Definitely wrong show, TJ. Definitely wrong show. Virginia, because Hotness told us to call her Bad Bitch. She said that's her name now. It's not Amy. Her name is Bad Bitch. So that's why.
And I am a bad bitch. That's why. Just to add to what you said.
Mm-hmm. So true. So true.
It is what it is, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
It's better than being called homeless.
That's very true.
Jeez.
Very, very true.
That's funny because several people have accidentally called me homeless instead of hot mess.
Yeah.
And the one person that actually got my name right every single time ended up calling me homeless. I'm like, what the hell? She's known me since the beginning. That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half later, and then that's when she messes up my name.
Right. Hey, it was bound to be your turn eventually.
Right. Well, I mean, she knows I'm not though, because you've seen walls
Right.
and the ceiling.
Well, she is a serial name killer, so it was just bound to get around to you eventually.
Right. And then she's like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm laughing my ass off. I'm not even mad about it. I just think it's funny. She's not even the first one that's done that. I mean, Kimmers, every time she would say my name, she would be homeless, hot mess, Amy, whoever you are.
Right?
Just call me Amy. It's easier.
Well, she can't do that now because now you've changed your name.
Yeah, well, see, I think Kimmers already knows. She's known for a while.
Oh, that morning smoker's cough. I hadn't even had time to get that out of the way yet. Yeah, I was literally awake for like 3 minutes, and I freaking hooked it up, set it up, and hit the live button, going, "Oh my god, I am so late to my own live." Hi,
How many messages did you get?
Well, I have the video call from you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a message from Wendy. That's okay, Jen. We allow that. Papa Smurf. I'll try not to leave any cooties behind. That's okay, Papa Smurf. You can come in and leave your cooties anytime you want.
I'm assuming he's seen my comment.
Yeah.
Oops.
Whoops.
Oops.
Well, I mean, I was up late because at around 12:30 or close to it, I was like, I wonder if there's anything going on YouTube. I really wasn't expecting much, and I hit my subscription list, and Jennifer Layton was on, and she was doing an auction with Lenny. And so I went in there, and Willow was in there, and, various people. And so I was in there she wrapped it up, like, they'd been on for a while. She wrapped it up in like half an hour after I got there or so. And then, like a few minutes after that, not too long after that, oh yeah, you guys can definitely leave cookies behind. Lenny went live.
Cookies are
so
good.
I went in there, and then I was took on his live with Willow for a little while. And then at 3:00 in the morning, he was tired. So he's like, okay, it's late. Yeah, I'm like, go to bed, Lenny. And I don't know, I couldn't fall asleep. So yeah.
I fell asleep at like 10 or maybe before. I don't know. I was so freaking tired yesterday. But I only slept like 3 hours the night before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that doesn't help anything. And I'm not used to that anymore. I normally go to bed at like between 10 and 11 or 10 and midnight, whatever. And I went to bed at like 2 and then woke up at like 5.
Papa Smurf is teasing us. Papa Smurf is being a big tease. He said, by the way, just getting ready to bake some peanut butter cookies. I want cookies. Well, I fell asleep. I actually fell asleep because I watched the Score show. Jimmy and Jeff and Dan are Dan the Ants Man. And it was right after, it was like maybe 2 minutes after Dan's segment, his actual official segment part thing got over. He was still on screen though. And that's the last thing I remember. And I woke up just as they were saying goodbye. I'm like, oh, what? So, yeah, I was like, oops. I woke up, I was flat on my back on my bed, and my dog's looking at me like, what are you doing? It happens sometimes. TG, that's cruel. So I did sleep for like maybe 45 minutes or so last night. And then I was awake. And of course, it's Papa Smurf. I had to make him blue. Smurfs don't look good when they're gray. TG ate them all. Well, they were yours, so I guess you could do that. Wendy's Kingdom, her toad, is making me up a box full of UK chocolate. I cannot wait to get my box from England. It's all UK chocolate. He won't even let her put anything in it. He said, nope, this one's mine. Make your own box. So I'll be getting goodies from England. That's awesome. I love UK chocolate, especially UK Cadbury chocolate is so good. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you today? Yeah, when I clicked on my YouTube to that's why the YouTube link was up. I copied and pasted I did the shareable link so I could open up the YouTube so I could grab the pop up the chat out, and I lost a subscriber. I was like, see what happens when I'm late? I lost a subscriber. It's okay.
Sorry, I didn't even tell you what I was doing. The cat knocked over a big cup of water all over the counter and the floor. And of course, it's like right where all the electronics are kept. So cats
are assholes.
He's not supposed to be up there. So the one that we have to give medicine to. So he's away from the rest.
Yeah.
The little one jumped up there. How does a little cat knock over a cup that's bigger than he is? Don't actually answer that. I'm sure. They almost knocked the TV over, and it's like a 50-something inch TV. So, whatever.
Good morning, Jen. Yeah, and cats are assholes. They can do amazing things, though.
Oh yeah.
They're not always good. It's kind of like the wand maker from Harry Potter when he said that Voldemort did fantastic things, amazing things, not necessarily good things, but they were amazing.
If you say so. I've never seen Harry Potter.
Amy, how is it we are friends?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Probably because you love my personality.
Well, that's a good possibility.
Probably.
I mean, Wendy hasn't watched, hardly any decent movies. I finally got her to watch The Crow.
With Brandon Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that came out.
She'd never seen it. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, she's like, I don't like scary movies. I was like, okay, there's only one part that's kind of a triggerish part, and you can skip over that, but the rest of it you need to watch.
It's not really, The Crow's not really, I mean, I guess it could be, in a sense, scary.
Yeah.
But it's not like Freddy and Jason, like we're...
Right.
It's a different kind.
Yeah. And I think the only reason that Wendy, I love you. The only reason she actually watched it was because she already had it in the house. She just never watched it. And that's right, TG. We love a bad bitch.
That's me.
I did get her and Kate to watch Orca, the 1977 movie Orca the Killer Whale. I did get them to watch that, and they liked that. So
Never seen that either.
well, I watched that when I was a kid, and it stuck with me. And one day I had this impulse that I wanted to watch it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Not even on some those free ones like Soap Today or whatever that you can watch stuff for free.
Right.
And I'm looking everywhere for this thing. Amazon wanted like $50-something for it. I'm like, I don't think so.
That's crazy. Just to watch a movie? Like, you can go buy the movie cheaper than that.
They wanted me to buy it. I mean, well, they didn't want me specifically to buy it, but that's what the price they had on it to buy it. I didn't want to just rent it, although I would have accepted being able to rent it or just watch it. And I still would have wanted to own it. But it was Jerry, Wolf Toy. Jerry that used to do the auctions with Fluffy.
Oh, yeah, Jerry. You had to keep going there for a second because I'm like,
Yeah.
Jerry, who?
He found it for me and he sent it to me.
Oh, that was nice.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, my movie got here. Gotta go, people.
I don't really watch too many movies, so just so you know, and I guess everybody else is listening. I've only watched the first 3 of the Fast and the Furious. I've never seen the Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. I'm sure there's more than that, like the ones that are, what do they call it when there's more than one?
Trilogies or series or
whatever. Usually if there's more than like 3, I'm good. I'm probably not going to watch it. Because my attention span when it comes to movies is like non-existent. You can ask me what happened in the Fast and the Furious movies, and just the obvious, I can't tell you any more than that.
They drove cars really fast.
Right, that's it. They drive cars really fast, and some win, some lose, whatever. But to actually tell you like a phrase or a line from the movie, I don't pay attention like that. Most of the time I'm looking at the TV, but I'm thinking of something totally different than what's on the TV. That's just how it is.
It's a good thing you're cute, Amy.
I know, right?
Just play it. I have not watched all of the Fast and Furious movies. I have watched most of them.
Isn't there like 8 of them or something?
I think there's 9 now. Either that or the 9th one was being made, or I don't know. But see, the thing was, with my income crap, John used to buy the movies. We have to wait for them to come out on DVD or for them to be on. Well, he had cable, so he'd wait until they were streaming, and then he'd be like, "Bear, get in here. We're watching this." And yeah, really? Oh, YouTube movies. I didn't even think about looking on YouTube for it. Huh? Papa.
Yeah, like on the YouTube TV part.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, I know I've looked up movies before. I think I looked it up and they didn't have it at the time. It figures that once I get it, it's there. But I looked at it.
You're gonna see it everywhere now for like $3.99 or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was available at a couple places to rent. I don't think I had the money at the time to rent it. It was for like a month that I was this month and a half or so that I was just like, I had even asked Pat Dees if he could look for it because I knew he had a gajillion DVDs. So then for like 3 weeks, I was like, Pat, did you find my movie? And he's like, remind me again what movie? I'm like, oh my God, you're driving me crazy.
A gajillion? How many is a gajillion?
A little bit more than a fuck ton.
Is a fuck ton more than a shit ton?
It's more than a crap ton.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I got your analogies now. I'm caught up.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost like when you crave a food and you're not happy until you finally get that food. That's how it is with movies for me. But we would have to wait for them to come out, be released to the public, and not just be in theaters before we can get them. And of course, he's gone now, so that's not going to happen. Now I have to wait for them to be on DVD and I have to rent them online or something. But, so a lot of the more modern ones, Codyisms, that's right. A lot of the more modern ones I haven't gotten to see. But I've watched and owned at one point all three of the Lord of the Rings. I've watched all of the Hobbit movies. I've watched all the Star Wars ones, all of them. Yeah, I mean, things like the original three Star Wars, I used to put in the game system or DVD player, whatever I had at the time, when I was working, when I was beating, because I had seen them so many times that I had them. This damn cat. I'm going to take your food away. I'm going to take your damn food away, and you will not have anything to eat all day. Go away. Yes,
I swear our cats are in cahoots.
Leave the bowl alone.
Mine torments me, and when mine stops, yours torments you. I almost said shoe instead of you.
Wow. So I would put them on in the background as background background noise.
You're welcome.
Great, thanks. Aw, Gandalf, you shall not pass. Anyway, the cat is going to find out what that's like in a minute. But that way, when I would lean back to rest my back or stretch my hands out or something, I needed a break for a couple of minutes, I can look up and I can watch it, but I'm not constantly looking at the TV because I already know what's going on, you know? So it wasn't a distraction, but it would give me something to look at when I took a break. So that's, yes, I have Lord of the Rings and like the first, at least the original Star Wars, which, you know, I got to see the first one when I was a kid. So they hold a special place, you know? But
I've never seen Star Wars either.
Oh my God. Amy, we need to talk. All right. We need to talk.
So when I come over there, are we just gonna like watch movies the whole time?
I am going to tie you to a chair and make you watch all of the movies.
You know how long I'd have to stay to watch all the movies that you've mentioned that I haven't seen? I might as well just stay for like 6 months and then maybe I can get caught up.
I'm good with that.
Are you going to tape my eyelids open? Because movies usually make me fall asleep.
I am. I'm also going to poke you with a stick to make sure you're awake. Yeah, all you people be jealous. I get to meet the badass hot mitts bitch.
Yep, in a few weeks.
Yep. Ha 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 ha. Papa, she has children. So, no. She's constantly interrupted.
I watch the inside of my eyelids quite often. That's about as much as happening there.
See, Issa couldn't handle it with John and I because John was more of a Star Trek fan than Star Wars, but he did keep up with Star Wars. And of course, I watched it all the time. So it was the original three were constantly on the TV. So he just kind of absorbed it by osmosis. We could make movie references and Issa would have no idea what we were talking about because we sat her down and we were like, okay, you don't get what we're saying. So here, we're going to do a Star Wars marathon. And we, at the time, of course, there were only 6. She's lucky. So we had her watch all 6 movies. A couple of days later, John made some comment and, it was a Star Wars reference and I made one back and she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I give up. I give up. I'm like, you know what? You're just going to have to deal with not understanding what we're talking about. It was the same with Lord of the Rings. She didn't understand Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. She couldn't comprehend them. So
I don't know if I could comprehend them, to be honest.
I have faith in you.
But the little bit that I have seen of Lord of the Rings, I watched like 10 minutes of it and I fell asleep. But that's just how it is. It's not because it's boring. It's because that's just how I am with movies.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are like that. See, most people have music brains. Their brains connect with music. And now you and I were talking about music the other day, and I do connect with some music, but
Yeah.
I have a movie oriented brain.
I was pretty impressed because you've always said that you're not a big music person, which again, you asked me how we're friends. I have that question back to you because music is like my life.
Yeah.
If I'm not, even when I'm on the phone, sometimes I'm listening to music in the background, but I would rather have music on and you would rather have movies. But
Yeah.
if I have movies or TV shows on, it's very distracting to me. If I have music, well, music's kind of distracting too, because then I just want to dance around like an idiot. But music actually helps me focus, and movies and TV shows are distracting.
Right. No, I understand.
And I used to watch movies. Jen said something about she watched movies with her kids. I used to watch movies with my kids, but now that they're all teenagers, I'm not cool anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Only to the youngest, but the rest of them, if I'm on the phone, they're usually right in my face. Like, who are you talking to?
Yes, I know.
Oh, you're talking to Cody? Hi, Cody. How are you, Cody? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, she's my friend. Go away.
You cannot
I did that to Andrew.
Friend.
Like last week, he was talking to one of his friends. And I said, who are you talking to? And he tells me, and I'm like, oh, hi, baby girl. Because, I've talked to her like for a couple of years now. And she's like, hi, Mom, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. And he goes, can I talk to my friend? I'm like, she is my friend. Thank you. She did not disagree with that. I mean, come on. The girl calls me mom, and I've never met her face to face.
Papa Smurf, I have not seen every Star Trek. I started to watch Deep Six Nine, and I didn't like it, so I stopped watching that, or Deep Space Nine, or whatever the hell it's called. I didn't like that one. I have watched most of the other ones. I will not say I have watched every Star Wars show because I've never watched the animated series, and I don't watch the Lego ones. But the regular movies I have. I've watched all of them.
The Lego ones kind of like cartoon-ish?
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're Lego. They're classified in a whole different category.
I didn't even know whatever.
Yeah. But
questioned
I mean,
my whole life sometimes.
Disney, we don't want to get me started on how badly Disney fucked up Star Wars with those last 3 movies, but yeah, I have read most of the books, the Star Wars books, and yeah, you would think that things that are written down in books would give them enough canon to be able to create those last 3 movies. Apparently not. They had to totally. I have to say it for those that know Star Wars, that have read the books. I have to say it. Leia and Han's kid, they had 3, and none of them were named Ben. Okay, okay, I said it. So annoyed me. I saw that in theaters. I saw that Force Awakens in theaters with my son, and there were maybe 25 people in the movie theater or so. Because of course we didn't do it. We didn't go the day it opened because I don't like being that close to people. So we knew that they would be crowded for like the first week or 2. So we waited and we went to the theater. We saw it, and we're sitting there. And the minute that Han Solo yelled out, Ben, everybody in the theater went, what the fuck? Literally everybody at the same time out loud went, what the fuck? We're all just looking at each other like, what the hell just happened here? Yeah, it was. Kathleen Kennedy needs to be bitch slapped. Anyway.
Who needs to be bitch slapped?
Kathleen Kennedy. She was put in charge of the Star Wars movies by Disney.
Oh my God, I was so confused for a second.
Sorry. Yeah, they just...
You know how I tell you that I'm like the oddball when it comes to the rest of my family?
Yeah.
They probably would have agreed with everything you said, and I have no idea what the fuck you just were talking about.
I'm sorry. My family learned real quick when the Force Awakens came out. After the first week or so, they learned real quick not to bring up the movie.
Like they all talk about it, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay,
I was
whatever.
furious. I was literally. I mean, the Star Wars is something that I followed since I was a kid, and I was offended. Disney offended me by what they did to that.
See, they got you started.
Yeah,
You said
I got
not to get you
myself
started, and like, you all, yeah, whatever.
I got myself started. I do love The Mandalorian, though. Mostly because it takes place outside of the already established history of Star Wars. It's a whole new concept that happened during a parallel time frame, but it happened in a different part of the galaxy. So it was still affected by the events, but the characters weren't there. You can't take known characters and then change everything about them that you've already established. That does not work.
I don't like when they replace, like, say, in certain movies, where they take the main character out and replace it with another actor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that drives me insane.
I agree. The only time that didn't bother me was after the second Harry Potter movie. They had to replace Professor Dumbledore because the original actor died. So
That's
they didn't have a choice.
That's a little different. But when they just take a character or they take the actor out and replace it with a different character, and then like a few movies later they put the first character or the first actor back in that it's ugh. Like, why'd you do it to begin with?
It's like, what'd they have to do? Go on vacation? Good God, just write their part out for a couple of weeks,
Right.
Put them in a coma, put them on vacation, do something, but don't substitute. We allow no substitutions.
That drives me nuts. And then, like, I've noticed with the TV shows that I don't watch much of that anymore, but they started doing musical episodes. Like every season, one episode would be musical episodes. And I was like, oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you take a show? I mean, I understand with one of the shows that I watched, Riverdale, because the producer or whatever you call that guy, he's the one that did Glee. So, I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
But when they did that with, they've done that with so many, when they did that with Grey's Anatomy, I was just like, ew. And of course they do that. I don't even know what the hell the song is called now. Anyway, the song that they did,
the cast of Riverdale, they were absolutely devastated when Luke Perry died.
Oh my gosh! The first episode that they did without him, or no, when they did what the heck did they do? Some like memorial thing for him and like killed him off in the show. Mm-hmm. That first episode of that season, they didn't have to act too much in that one.
No, they didn't.
I was over here, and I don't cry when it comes to TV shows and movies because I know usually it's made up. But that one hit a little differently because it obviously really happened.
Yeah.
So I'm over here bawling my eyes out. My kid looks at me and he goes, "Do you need a tissue, Mom?" I'm like, I need the whole freaking box because I'm like bawling like a baby.
Yeah.
And I look over and the girls were both crying. He's got tears in his eyes. I'm like, yeah, it hits a little different when it really happened. Like this character, not just the character dying off, like the actor died. And Allie would tell me, she's like, that's so sad, Mom. And I never really do this.
Yeah. Well, I remember watching Luke Perry on 90210.
I wasn't allowed to. I was still too young.
Well,
because what the show was about, I was like 10, I think, when that show came out.
And I remember other movies that he was in, and this was, his first, mainline, I guess, mainstream show that he did. And he was older, so the cast was all younger than him, and he was kind of like everybody's dad on the set. And the kids went to him for advice. Off camera and everything, and he just kind of adopted all of them, So
just like with Skeet, like Skeet, isn't that his name, Skeet?
That's what he goes by anyway. I think his real name is Brian or something like that. But I was watching a video on YouTube and he was talking about Luke Perry and he's like, most people wouldn't know from the show because they were friends on the show, but they were enemy friends type thing.
Right.
And then, like when their kids started dating, that's when they started talking more. But he's like, you wouldn't know from the show, but if you ever seen behind the scenes, you would think we were brothers.
Yeah. Bye, Papa Smurf. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping in and chatting. Sorry, go ahead.
But I don't know. I haven't watched any of the season that they're on now. I don't know. I kind of lost interest in TV in general.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't have cable, so
you can watch it on something. I'll have to get back to you on that. I have to ask Allie. I don't remember what she told me now. But you can watch every episode that they've done from the beginning to now. But she's like, Mom, you have to watch this. You have to watch this. So I started asking her questions. She goes, no, I can't explain it. You know how this show is so twisted. It'd take me 5 days just to explain 5 minutes of the show. Well, she's not wrong.
I had to cancel my Netflix this month. And I'll get it back again because we were still struggling with paying off the bills from the Toxic Twins, and I just didn't have the money to pay it.
Hey, Willow.
Hi, Willow. Good morning. But I will get it back because I want to watch season 2 of The Witcher. Whenever they freaking release that, they need to release that. I love that show. There are a few shows that I follow on Netflix, and I will miss them because, like I said, I don't have regular TV. So,
I can pretty much watch whatever between all the things that we have.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I have Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix. We have cable, but I don't know.
Hey, girls.
Morning.
How you doing, Willow?
I'm doing all right. I just woke up all of a sudden and felt like I was suffocating.
That's not good.
Yeah, I was asleep for about 2 hours, maybe.
I slept through my alarm, Willow. I shut my alarm off in my sleep.
Oh, Lord.
I was late. I was a half an hour late to my own live.
I know, and then people were calling her.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't.
I could have told you she's probably asleep. She's probably asleep.
I figured too.
The problem with people calling me on Facebook Messenger is that I don't have it on my phone.
Well, I don't have your actual phone number.
Well, you should because you gave me yours, and I would have given you mine.
But you didn't. You didn't even know you had mine until the other day.
I didn't know I had yours until the other day. I was like, oh yeah,
I don't even know. I don't even know when I gave it to you. I think it was a few months ago. I don't even know. But I think it was when my internet went down.
Yeah. Because I shut my laptop down, or I turned the volume on my laptop almost all the way off. I do have something running on it because otherwise it's pitch black in my room. So I just leave the laptop running. I actually leave Murder, She Wrote playing because it plays one episode after the other. And but I turn the volume off, so I don't hear anything that happens on my laptop, and I do not have anything except my Colored by Number on my phone. I don't have YouTube. I don't have Facebook or anything on my phone. So yeah.
Well, as you know, I have it all on my phone because I don't have a laptop, and that computer that I have. Ugh, we are not friends. That's all I'm gonna say.
So Tina has my number, and Willow has my number too. They both would have been like calling me, and I might have woke up. I might have. Let me check the volume on my phone.
Might have, probably not. I would have been like decline, and then I would shut my phone off and been like, ugh. No.
Well, I don't always hear the phone when it rings too. So
I hear mine because it's a song, and it's not normally what I would listen to because it's country, but it's really loud.
Good morning, Kevin. Well, stop playing with them so much and they won't be so sensitive.
Not good to shut him in the door, dude.
Ooh, that would hurt. I can honestly say that I have never done that.
Good morning, Kevin. And shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I have never shut him in the door, but the trash can titans. Yeah, that hurts. Or the two bars he squeezed together on the door. I push him.
We have the weirdest conversations.
We do.
Just saying. They get in the way. Hey.
If they think this is weird, if they were ever in the back, especially when my attitude starts going,
Mhm.
they'd be like, what the fuck?
Yup.
Or yesterday on our video. Not
Well,
going there.
Kevin, I don't know what kind of foreplay you're having, but you're not supposed to do it until it hurt. So I've heard.
They're not eggs, bud. They don't go over easy.
This isn't Stripes, man. Don't go after him with a freaking egg whisk or anything. That's a fact, Jack. I watch way too many movies. I really do. Although I have to say, I'm pretty good at movie trivia. I am.
I'm good when I guess. I mean, remember when Victoria was doing her horror movie trivia
Yeah.
and she was giving us choices? I would just randomly guess one. And I had 2 out of 3 of them I had right. And I'm like, oh, I'm good at this game. Not really, because I didn't even know the answer. I was really guessing. And she's like, I thought you didn't watch horror movies. I'm like, I don't, but you give me options on which one to pick. I'm just going to guess.
Right? And don't panic, Kevin. We are not playing trivia. It's okay. You can stay.
That would have been me too, Amy. Because
Kevin doesn't like trivia.
I don't mind trivia, but I don't. I'm not a movie, especially horror movie trivia.
Yeah, I think it was around Halloween when she did that. So, I mean, it was just fitting for the time. But
probably.
And the only one I really knew is when she asked what they used for the blood in Psycho.
Yeah.
I've never even seen the movie. But I was like, well, I've heard that this is what it is. So I just went with it.
Oh, man.
It's for you.
No, it's my brother. So it'd be for her.
Hello? Yeah.
Really? We're sorry we gave it the office. Try again tomorrow.
All right, man. I'm just getting around.
You might want to mute Willow because we can hear her side of the conversation.
Yeah, and she's halfway clearing the back of the house.
Hello? Kevin.
Okay, can you hear her now? She's clear back in the back of the house.
A little bit. Not too bad, though. Not as clear.
You probably hear her laugh if she laughs. Because, that, makes the walls move. Yeah, she's kind of Dursley-ish when it comes to the phone. It's like, oh, I'm on the phone. I gotta yell. I'm like, no, you don't.
Is it me you're looking for? Hello.
Could you imagine her on here?
Right.
With my audio?
Amy's not going to understand that Dursley-ish comment. She's never seen Harry Potter.
What?
we were just talking about that too. She's like, I don't understand anybody's movie references.
Not unless it happens to be one that I've actually remember watching. Doubt it though.
I use a lot of Harry Potter references because I'm Harry Potter fanatic.
And they'll all go right over my head.
I will understand them though, so we're good.
But I'll still laugh. and act like I know what the hell you're talking about.
Fake it till you make it, Amy.
Right.
Mom actually got pretty good at it. But yeah, sis, she wouldn't know Harry Potter if he jumped up and bit her in the ass. So
Me neither. I think I've seen maybe 5 minutes of one, and I can't even tell you if that's true or not because I have no idea. My kids used to love it. Every time I watch, can we watch this? Can we watch this? I'm like, I'm not watching. I don't care.
put it this way, I wore out one set of DVDs, so I bought another, and I actually have a
Jeez.
spare.
Kevin. Did they all shave for you, Kevin?
now? I ain't getting rid of my spares either because the ones that I have now that they've been watched a lot. So
I only have a few Harry Potter DVDs. I don't have them all.
well, it kind of made sense to replace them when as soon as the final movie exited the theaters and became available on DVD. The new one was full price, but the rest of them were $5 a pop.
We used to get a lot of DVDs from the pawn shop. So I just kept an eye out for movies that I liked that I wanted to own. And we'd get movies for like anywhere from 50 cents to like $2.
Yeah, I find what I can like in thrift stores,
Yeah.
but you know, I mean, they used to be $2. Now they're like $4. At least in the Goodwill they are.
Kevin, you're silly.
I have to buy a new phone. I
do
dread buying
too.
a new phone. I hate it because I have to transfer all my information. Well, most of it I save, but still, ugh. I you know how horrible. Well, you probably do, Cody. I am horrible at remembering my freaking password for anything.
Yeah.
So when I go to transfer all my information and stuff, I'm gonna have to guess on what my password is.
That's why you write them down and put them somewhere safe.
She'd forget where she put it.
You know, I put stuff up where it goes, and then I forget where it goes.
Well, I need to get a new phone too. This one is full.
Well, this one keeps telling me, well, besides the fact that it's hot, but it tells me that my storage is too full. You shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
God, I'm gonna have everybody doing that.
Right?
I do that anyway, so
Well, I need
He was pestering me one day, and I think he was doing it intentionally to see if I would like lose my shit on him.
not Kevin. Kevin would never do that.
You know, I would have agreed with that a couple months ago. Like, no, Kevin wouldn't try to push my buttons. No, he's always nice to me. Yeah. I don't know what happened. One day he's like, I'm trying to piss her off. He kept pushing and pushing and saying shit. And I'm like, uh-huh, yep. And he goes, you're a bitch. And I'm like, thank you. I already knew that though. And he's like, damn. And I don't remember what triggered the shut the fuck up part, but he said something and there it was.
you found your button.
I'm gonna make a movie reference. I have to. Kevin was hammered those buttons like in Armageddon when the Russian guy is beating the crap out of a part of the space shuttle, and it finally takes on and starts working, and he's like, American parts, Russian parts, all made in Taiwan. Let's go home. Yep. Kevin got Amy's motor running.
I actually have seen that movie and know what you're talking about. Yay, I win.
Yay.
I finally win one.
I'm a who? Oh, my back is killing me. Not only did I hit my snooze. Well, I didn't even hit snooze. I hit dismiss. It did not come back on. I slept wrong. On top of that, I'm like, oh. And the Tylenol is not working yet.
I'm just dragging.
Really, because you look like Willow. Dad joke.
You think?
Yes, I think you look like Willow. I don't know, Kevin. I slept in, Kevin, and I missed the first half of my own live. I didn't get in here until like 10:30, 10:34. My
Me
bad.
and Toilet Girl were trying to keep people entertained a little bit.
Yeah.
It didn't work so well, but we were trying.
I'm so sorry.
Shit happens.
Oh, Kevin, it's when you take them off that it hurts the most.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with those. So I've heard. Just saying. But see, now Issa would not have gotten that reference yet. John and I don't know how many times we watched Armageddon. Whoop, Amy's phone again. And you know, she'd come in and she'd watch it with us. I don't know how many, and she still wouldn't have understood that reference. She drove us crazy. And then one day she tried to make a Star Trooper joke, a Stormtrooper joke. Star Trooper. She would never understand that movie. And my son turned around, looked at her, and goes, "Look, you noob! You have no idea about anything with Star Wars. Do not even attempt to make a joke with things." And he was so angry. And she's just looking at him like, "Oh shit!" And John and I were just dying laughing. She's looking at John for help, and he's too busy laughing. It was so funny. Because I mean, you know, me being me, I know Amy. I just said that. I was like, "Whoop! There's Amy's phone again."
Mm-hmm. She did.
Here, Amy. I don't know if the link disappeared or not. It should still be there, but I'll put it back in. Just in case your phone decides to behave in the future. But I started my kids off watching Star Wars at a very early age. So, you know, it was part of his childhood growing up, you know, and it wasn't just, hey, I'm an adult and I'm just going to jump on this and think that I know everything Star Wars after seeing one movie, you know? And she did not. And she wonders, and she got mad when I told her that I don't care if she does accounting and taxes. She's never handling any of my money if I ever have any. She got mad at me. She goes, "Well, I thought you were my friend and you would support my business if you had money and needed it." I was like, we are friends? John almost died laughing at that one. I was like, but there's a difference between being friends and letting my friend touch my money. I was like, nope. I mean, the girl couldn't even cut a sandwich in quarters. When John told her to cut it in quarters, she cut it in half and called it done. I was like, John told you to cut that in quarters. She goes, "I did." I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "No, you'd have to cut each of those halves in half again for it to be quarters." She goes, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, you are really going to argue with me about measurement." No, I don't think so. I just grabbed the knife and cut it and quartered it myself because it was for Talon and it was grilled cheese. So you had to quarter it. Otherwise, it didn't cool off in time for him to stop complaining that he wanted to eat his sandwich.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that in your hands. It's hard to manage.
So the best one was when Talon had homework. I was in my room. It was after my foot surgery, and he had homework he had to do. And he was doing multiplication. Hey, Stash! Yay, you made it!
Hey,
He was
Stash.
He was doing really simple multiplication. He had to do up to 5 times 5. And they sat in there for 20 minutes or so debating on what 5 times 0 was. And I'm like, I'm in my room thinking, oh my God, you guys are so stupid. If you could hear the conversation from my room, you would not believe how stupid this freaking argument is. I finally yelled out, it's 5. And Talon had been silent the whole time. And Issa was like, no, it's not. And Talon goes, yes, it is, Mommy. He was 6. I'm like, but you do accounting, right? I was like, this is why you'll never touch my money. I was dying. John's like, oh shit, she's right. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? I'm like, oh, I hate math, and even I knew that.
I hated
Before
math until I got to high school, and then I finally excelled in it.
Before his car accident, John was a walking calculator, but he hit the back of his head and he lost consciousness when he got in the car accident when his boss was driving. His boss accelerated instead of braking when they were coming to a stoplight, and he hit the back of a Cadillac doing 45.
No.
Yeah. So, and John's seatbelt didn't catch him as soon as it should have. He almost hit the dashboard, and then he got yanked, slammed back into the seat. And he did lose consciousness. And after that, his memory was kind of messed up. But before that, you could give him like 7-digit number. You could give him like 6, 7-digit numbers, and he would be able to add them all up in his head.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, I used to be able to cipher really well like that, but
Me, I'm like, no, this is why they invented calculators. And even then, I'm like, oh my God, I hate punching all these.
Right.
I was like, I hate punching all these damn numbers into the calculator. English was more my thing, not math.
Pretty much always sucked at English. I mean, I got a bigger word vocabulary and stuff from reading.
Yeah, Mom, I did too. But my mom used to make me do those extra workbooks when I was a kid. I mean, I'd have school all day. I'd come home, I'd have to do my homework, and then she'd hand me these little workbooks and be like, here, I want you to do 4 pages in this, and you have to memorize 10 spelling words by tomorrow. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't have washed in my house. I had enough trouble trying to get through my homework.
I mean, by the time I was in the 3rd grade, I had like a 9th grade vocabulary. Still sucked at math, though.
Well, I had older siblings dumping their chores on me and stuff like that, so trying to get.
I didn't have any brothers or sisters. The only one I could blame for anything was my dog, and my parents wouldn't buy it. So I tried a couple of times. Like, nope. I'm like, damn.
Well, I had 5 older siblings, but only 2 of them lived at home still.
Yeah. I was all by myself. All by myself. Yep. It was just me and the dog. My little Boston Terrier. Named Christmas Carol. That's why I have a soft spot for Bostons.
We always had Chihuahuas, and then we had Pat, the Dalmatian, when I was little. he was like the same age I was, give or take a few months kind of deal.
Yeah.
So, because I was 8 when he died at 8. So,
We had the Boston Terrier. We got her when I was 5. And then when I was 13, we got my Cocker Spaniel. And because my parents were big into, I'm not having a mutt. We don't know what kind of dog it will be, and we don't know what size it will get. And yeah, so I had to have purebred dogs. And once I was out on my own, all my dogs have been mutts. I don't, except for the Great Dane. The Great Dane was purebred. But other than that, all my dogs have been little mutts. They've been mixes.
well, that's what they had when I was little, and then they bought me a Shih Tzu from neighbor across the street that had a litter. Their dog had a litter, but she didn't make it to a year old. The whole litter died.
No.
Some type of leukemia
That sucks.
type stuff that they get, and it's transferred. And then let's see, Pat died of a massive cardiac arrest. I went out to feed him his food. You know, it was back in the day. After supper, you took all the table scraps and you put them in a pan, and you took them out and dumped them in his bowl. That's the way it was back then. And yeah, Mom always made meat, potatoes, gravy, rib sticking with lard and all that and stuff. And yeah, he had bad arteries.
Yeah.
And yeah, I called for him and he wasn't coming. And then he kind of bumbled up. And then there was like this little, like a single step thing that went up onto the sidewalk out back by the garage. And he just kind of fell onto it and didn't get up. So I dropped the food and went streaking into the house, and I think it was Mom and my brother came running out because it took both of them to get him loaded into the vehicle, try to rush him to the vet. But it's too late.
Did he have heartworms?
I don't know about heartworms, but he had a massive cardiac arrest.
Well, I think my mom never admitted to it, but I think she's afraid of big dogs. And I think that stemmed from my grandmother being afraid of big dogs.
Probably.
Because as far as I knew, my mom had never had a big dog or had any encounters with dogs. So, I mean, the first dog I wanted was a collie because my neighbors had a collie and we absolutely adored their dog. And then I wanted a German Shepherd and that got shut down. And I was like, I saw an English Bulldog and I was like, oh, I want an English Bulldog. That wasn't happening. My dad was like, I'm not having one of those drooly bastards in my house.
Well,
So I couldn't get the English Bulldog. And, I ended up getting a dog breed book so that I could look for, because they were like, you have to get a dog under like 40 pounds. And I'm like, oh. So that's how we ended up with a Boston Terrier. That was my compromise on a Bulldog because they kind of look like them, but not. And I loved the ears in the picture. And I was like, so we got her. And I didn't really know what kind of dog I wanted when we were looking for another dog when I was a teenager. So we ended up at a pet store I ended up working for later on. And I just saw this little Cocker Spaniel, and she was a little honey-colored Cocker Spaniel, and she had a white nose and she had freckles. And the freckles got me because I have freckles. So, but I had to be very classy about naming this dog because my parents wanted to actually do the paperwork and register her. Although we didn't show her or anything because my parents got her fixed, but they wanted her registered. I don't know why they wanted her registered, but they did. It was
probably.
I didn't give a damn if she was registered, but I named her Chrissy because my godparents had an Irish setter, which was another one I wanted because, of course, they're redheads. Hello, redheads. My parents said those dogs were too big, so I couldn't get one of those. Besides, my mom was like, I'm not brushing that dog. So I couldn't get any dogs that had long hair because she didn't want to groom them. But when I saw that Cocker Spaniel, my mom wasn't with us, and my dad was like, okay. So we got that. So I wanted to name her Chrissy, and I was, did a combination of both of her parents' names and the name I wanted. So my Cocker Spaniel's name was Chrissy Chamois Gold.
Mm.
And I called her Chrissy, spelled with a K and an I.
Yeah.
And I had her for quite some time. She actually didn't have any health problems. She was about 8 or 9 or something. I would have to actually get the calculator out because hello math. When my dad took her to the vet and had her put to sleep because he was mad at me.
Yeah, ugh.
So yeah, but I love that dog. I had her trained to whistles. She was trained to whistles. My father hated it because he could only do like a single tone whistle. And I was able to do trills and vary the sound of my whistles. So she had a different whistle for everything. And my mom just didn't even bother. She was like, call your dog. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, Stash, I didn't bid on any of the pictures. I commented they were cool or whatever, but yeah, I wasn't bidding on any pictures. I'm glad you got that one, though. There got to be quite the battle over them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Lithographs that was being sold at the auction on BMOS's channel last night that I ended up calling out. Stash was there buying up goodies.
You go, boy. Yeah, so I checked my Direct Express card. Still no stimulus.
That sucks.
I did that at 4:00 this morning. I was like, well, might as well get this disappointment over for the day. So I called to check the balance and pending, and yep, none. I'm like, well.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get ours as soon as we did, but then I'd went to check the bank's website.
Yeah.
And there was a thing up that they would start going into accounts on the 17th. And I was like, oh, okay, so I won't bother looking until then. And I ended up having to go and, I don't know, I was looking up something on there that didn't have anything to do with the stimulus. I was like verifying an amount or something. I don't remember. And there it was pending. And because they put it in like that morning as an available balance. But yeah, it didn't actually get fully applied to the account until after 8 when they do their night audit. Available balance.
Hi, Sugar Tits.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, it's going to be another day of my cheeks hurting.
My nipples are bleeding. I don't feel good. I don't feel playing. Cody, go online to get my payment and see where your payments is. Going to tell you what status it's in.
I did that, and they couldn't help me. They didn't have enough information. I was like, what, my social security number isn't enough information for you?
Did you get the first two?
I did.
That seems very odd.
Yeah. Well, I did find out that, that a lot of people with Direct Express and people that get disability and things, their payments were blocked.
Why?
And there was like a news article or something that said they got unblocked. I don't really know. Something about they wanted to try and reduce the chance of fraud. I have no idea. My card is hooked directly. I mean, I get my disability money on that card. The only people that can put money on my card is the government. So I don't know.
Is that where you got the other payments? Was on that card or a check?
Nope, I got them on that card.
I'll give you a phone number tomorrow to call to make sure they have that card on file.
Okay.
I went through this whole rigmarole. I decided to give up the first 2 payments and just put it towards my taxes this year. It became too much of a hassle.
Well, they can't send me a check. I have no way to cash it. I'd just be sitting here looking at this really pretty check going, my life.
Well, no, you could call Direct Express and then you would give them the routing number on the bottom of the check and the account number, and then they'll run it through, and then you just throw the check away. They'll have you, send a picture of it.
Thank you, Kevin. I was sitting here going, I'm screwed if they send me a check.
No. Oh, what a shame. Shut the fuck up. Can't get back on. Oh, shut the fuck up. Dang it.
Shut the fuck up.
Can't get back on. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because my mom would be able to get me to a place to cash the check, but I wouldn't be able to get out of the car because she can't lift the wheelchair in and out of the car. So I would have to.
Why give up that percentage?
Yeah.
What is it, like 2% or 2.2 now?
Yeah.
So you're going to give up $35. That's $35 that when you get to the end of the money that you're going to want back.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's Stash?
Stash is someone who started coming in. He started coming into Fluffy's channel way back before Fluffy obviously stopped doing his lives. And Stash is awesome. He's a big old sweetheart.
Does he have a mustache?
Yes, but that's not why they call him Stash.
Oh, does he sell weed?
I don't think he sells it, but yeah, that was originally how that nickname started.
So he's got bolt stashes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this new person? Hot mess thrifter. Shut the fuck up, she gets saga. Wouldn't it be great if your phone worked 2 days in a row, Amy? Hi, Willow.
Stash sent me the most awesome birthday present, Kevin.
Yeah, what was his name?
Yeah, that would be nice. No, he asked me, he's like, hey, I have these stones. Would you want them? Would you be able to use them for jewelry? And I was like, absolutely. So, Amy's getting feisty in the chat. And I was
feel violated, and I'm calling the YouTube Tribal Council. I'm gonna have him voted off of Cody Island. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. You go ahead and finish while I contact these people.
Oh my God.
Something like that, bud.
So anyway, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Because I never turned down stones, you know that. And so when they got here, I was expecting maybe, gemstone chips or tumbled stones or something. Because I didn't know exactly what they were. And he sent me this box and they have all the little specimen containers in them and they're actual faceted gem cut gemstones in them. And I'm like, oh my God. And there are a ton of them. And I'm like, whoa. I was all excited. I showed them off to everybody for the first week, 2 weeks.
You're still showing them off, girl.
I am. I'm like, look
Oh, you should have contacted him. Go, listen, now that you got them faceted and cut already, where are the wraps for them? What do you expect me to do with these, jerk?
Well, no, but I'll make jewelry with those suckers. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See, I told you she's scared.
No, they're awesome. I actually open the box all the time and just look at them and pat them, and I'm like, my precious. I do.
So right now you're waiting for your son to get off his ass. Cat didn't mail you the printer, and the government to pay you money.
Right?
That sucks balls, man.
It does. It does. Although, I'd still be able to get work done if my son would get the tables in there. Then I just get my supplies in there. I'd still be able to start working. I would just have to wait before I sold anything because I wouldn't be able to ship anything. But, yeah. It's closer than it was, though. You know what I mean?
I don't know about you, Amy. If it was a body fucker, yeah.
I put it together like that too. Apparently, Amy's into necrophilia, and it's okay. Hey, you guys hear that?
This is where punctuation comes in so handy.
Did you guys just hear that? Do you hear that silence? That's the sound of Amy talking. I don't hear anything. What's that noise I don't hear? Now you're gonna get yelled at.
Hello, Virginia.
Oh shit.
Dash, I had a good 3 days towards the end of this week, and today's not so good. I don't know why. I'm kind of disappointed. I took a backwards step, so now I got to look at my diet the last 2 days to see what I ate after not eating. That's completely made me sluggish, and boils down to when you don't eat. I really didn't eat for 3 days. I had a slice of bread to take the burning out of my stomach, crackers one day, and then when I decided to start eating because I really had an appetite, my body was screaming for guess what? Nothing but carbohydrates, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably ready myself.
I was just gonna say it was probably the carbs.
Yep.
It's okay,
Yeah,
Virginia.
carbs or what you did start out eating was a little too heavy for your
You're right.
stomach.
I came right at it. I gotta go. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Don't you mute yourself.
It's okay, Virginia.
I
They're
bought
actually
Amy's old phone. I have internet problem. Go. Get me.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Not.
Uh-huh.
Now gotta go.
Yep. My face is gonna hurt so bad today.
See, he's scared. That's why he muted himself. I'm waiting.
Thanks for asking, Stash. Shut the fuck up, Amy.
As far as I know, yes, Virginia.
Yeah, they just haven't contacted people. Oh, Willow, that's what I forgot to ask Lenny last night on his live. I forgot to ask him if he had heard from them, if they still talk all the time or not. I knew I was forgetting.
Apparently, they don't call him and Jamie as often.
Huh.
About the only time they talk is if Lenny and Jamie call to check on them.
Yeah, they're kind of in their own little world, apparently, Virginia, dealing with whatever they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Well, I know I saw them pop in since Fluffy said great auction, I would assume that they were in watching Jennifer Layton's auction. But it just occurred to me, neither one of them said hi to me in there.
Yeah, me neither.
Although I don't recall saying hi to them. I was really tired. I don't know if I said hi to them either. So
Yeah, me neither.
every once in a while, it's just like, you know.
Well, for me, I was just like mentally tired because I just got done calling that auction.
Yeah. Stash, Lenny was on Jennifer Layton's auction last night, and then he did a live for like an hour and a half. And Willow and I went on there and was talking to Lenny. Jerry stopped doing YouTube auctions, so I haven't seen him popping in anyone's chat because he said he was going to concentrate on getting ready to do more of the conventions when they started opening.
Talking about Wolf Toy?
Yeah.
He quit doing auctions like 2 months ago.
Yeah, he quit doing YouTube.
Listen, if people want to know about Fluffy and I forget her name, rather than speculate and have stuff go rampant through YouTube, which I saw happen yesterday again, why don't somebody just send them an email?
Because no, they never answer their emails. Well, no,
Tell them you got a free $100,000 for them, and then mail them the candy bar.
I'm repeating what Fluffy has said in Conky's auction, Conky Flippin' Adventure. He moderates for Conky when he does his auctions on Saturdays, and he has said that the reason he hasn't gone live is because they have some personal stuff going on. So that's why I repeat that.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Same.
Yep. I won't say that Jerry quit YouTube completely, but he quit doing auctions on YouTube.
Yeah.
I haven't been around in too many auctions, so I don't know if he's popped in to buy anything or said hi or anything.
Yeah, the stuff he buys isn't really stuff that I have interest in. So the people that sell that stuff isn't really places I go much. So
I did stash. I did see that. I also saw that Linda said she subs to you.
What's
Oh, no.
Stash's link so I could sub to him? My real name is Sugar Tits, okay? God, what's the big deal? Do something off the beaten path? You think you're fibbing and shit?
in Virginia, that's never ending saga.
Okay, not robbing a bank with you now.
Well, my actual screen name is up there, and if anybody asks what my real name is, I'll tell them because, you know,
It's Willow.
no, it's Cheryl.
It's Willow. Stop lying to yourself. Your name is Willow.
No,
And
my
then you hear a hawk going, oh, owl's here. That's how your name is. Yeah. I said it.
You did.
Big
my
whoop.
shaman name is Willow Alseer. But my given birth name is Cheryl.
I like Willow better.
Well, boogie for you. Most people call me Willow because there's too many Cheryls on YouTube in jewelry auctions and stuff.
I'm going to have a fan club.
Hey, Jen, how you doing?
My goal is to have one person on YouTube tell the other person, hey, did you see Sugar Tits dropped a video?
I'm gonna look at yours. If it's hard,
I just heard a strange voice.
That was my sister.
That was Willow's sister. Well, I couldn't find stashes, but
Stash, you never know when you're going to need your subs. So just collect them. Cody never thought she'd need any.
right?
She was never going to do this. My name's Cody. I'm not going to sell. My name's Cody. I'm not going to do a live. My name's Cody. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Cody. I change my mind every other day. I'm Cody.
I don't change it every other day. Once a week. I have it scheduled. I sleep through that too. I couldn't find Stash's link, but that is Kevin's link in case you want to go check out his channel.
I'm Lancelot Link. Oh, look
Drop
at that.
your
Amy
link,
Carson is blowing hearts into a fire. What is that, man?
Yeah, I know having
Shut the
subs
fuck
was
up.
beneficial when I was impersonated.
You were impersonated?
Yeah,
Somebody did that
Yeah.
thing to you?
took my name and took my picture and started going around and buying shit.
Yep, they did that to me too when I first got on YouTube.
Wow.
Took
That's
months.
how I,
to
that's how I met
yeah.
Hip Flip. That's how I met Hip Flip and Mama, because apparently while I was sleeping, I was in her auction bidding on things.
I was
Yeah.
in the auction. I was there, and they came in and started buying shit.
That happened the same time with Elizabeth one night, months ago. But she was running around showing everybody her tallywhacker.
Yes.
I don't know. Who's this Never Ending Saga guy? I heard he's really hot.
He is the man, okay? And
I'm going
and
to sub
he,
to him.
and he knows the guy. So, it's all good.
Because I am the tits of sugar.
That's right.
Stash says hello. He said, hello, Willow's Cheryl's sister.
hello.
She said hello.
Hola, K-Tau. VNE2. I'm James. 13 days and I'm waking up.
Oh God.
Shut up, for real.
I can't wait for him to go.
For real,
Tell me,
dude.
you should see the impersonation I do you. Oh, I don't know who you are now that you changed your picture. Miss Devil Eyes.
She's so
I'm
beautiful.
still Amy.
She's so beautiful.
You gotta talk to your mom, change your name. I don't like the name Amy.
And yes, I know that you hate it when people say that, Amy, but I can't help it.
Blah. Anyway,
Blah.
that's what I said. That's the answer everybody gets when they say that. Just ask around. They'll tell you.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck
Just
up.
ask around what?
What I say when people say I'm beautiful.
Oh, she's a dick.
I am. That's true.
Willow's like, I've heard more curse. Get that girl from England. Tell her to come in here. That Wendy person. Listen to this group.
Wendy used to go on Fluffy's channel. Believe me, she's heard worse.
Amy's known around the circles as the four-letter word girl. Just saying. Nobody put Stash's link down. I can't get to her Stash.
I couldn't find it.
Stash, you're not registered? You sounded to be. Every day I lose 5 subs. I don't understand this. It's 5
If
every
he
day.
subbed to you, you can go into yours and find his.
But that's if he's not private.
Yeah, he said he's subscribed to you.
Yeah, but you can go into your subscribers and subscribe back to him since he's. I can't say that word again.
No,
Subscribe to you.
If they're set to private, you can't see if they're sub to you or not.
Well, fuck.
But I agree with her. Maybe he's not that advanced into the. I don't know how to do that anyway. Anybody see Tim Dillon do an impersonation of Megan McClain?
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who do who?
Tim Dillon, Megan McClain, Megan McCain, John McCain's daughter. That insidious, insufferable woman. Who actually makes good points, though. I happen to like her, though, for some reason. I don't know why. I like women with
No idea
balls.
who that is.
She's on one of these talk shows.
Oh.
See, your sister knows who she is.
Yeah, but she's the one that likes to follow celebrities and
Ah.
biography stuff and
No, I just read about her all the time in news articles.
Mm.
Yeah, she did a lot more than just talk shows. Before that. Right now, she's in the dumbass talk shows. But she's pretty intelligent girl. Listen, whether I agree with somebody or not, I like intelligence is sexy. But then she starts whining. I mean, everything. Listen, everything's about daddy. Daddy's gone. It's been a few years now.
Yeah.
It's only
But-
nobody knows who she is because of her dad was
Yeah, but I like her.
bad.
John McCain. He's a senator from Arizona.
Oh,
She is
politician.
a rhino.
You're a war hero too.
I can respect the war hero aspects, but politicians.
Oh, you should look up his biography. He's more than a war hero. He was a tortured hostage that escaped.
Yeah.
Stash is Amish. I love Amish.
They make awesome furniture and quilts.
So I forget that. They make good food.
That's true.
You want liverwurst? Hold on. Let me go out in the back and go kill one and get it for you. Okay. They are the most patient people. I used to love going to Lancaster, Pennsylvania
Yeah.
4 times a year.
Well, Kevin, if they had the patience to deal with you, then they're up for
I'm
Saint.
very easy to deal with.
I know.
I'm just a YouTube character, and my name is Sugar Tits.
Sorry, your kids. I'm so sorry.
If I leave, that Sagalicious guy's going to show up, and you guys don't want to deal with him today. He doesn't feel good.
No,
Where are the freaking people on Saturday morning that I see all over the place? Where are they?
I don't know.
It's spring. People are getting outside and enjoying nice
Well,
weather.
me and Cody are waiting for an absolute obliteration of a thunderstorm today. It's
Yeah.
going to start about 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Cody
We
was
had
down the
one
road.
pass through this morning,
I'm
but
sorry?
it only lasted maybe a half hour.
I had hellacious storms the other day. I got woken up with a tornado alert on my phone.
Yeah, they missed me and they swung around and cut through Atlanta and went up by you rather than come across.
Yep. And just as I turned the alert off, thunder clapped over my head, and
Man,
it had to have been almost directly over my house. It sounded like my roof was going to collapse.
I
was
never
like,
heard thunder like I've heard it down here ever in my life.
oh,
I grew up next to John F.
On a
Kennedy Airport.
pole. Okay.
Dash is pole dancing.
woohoo!
Nice
You
pole
go,
dancing.
Stan.
It's an Amish pole dancing. It's got a lot of clothes on.
We're gonna change your name. Yeah, right. We're gonna change your name to Cinnamon
What the
Oh.
fuck, Stash? What the hell are you doing up a pole?
because if
Makes
he's Amish, they don't have electronics and computers. He would have to be up on a pole, hooked
Oh.
into the.
Oh, he must use those cans in the string too. They work.
Yep.
In a pinch.
Well, I thought some of them had like a phone, like in, an outhouse building in the back
Oh, man. He's
of
up
the
on a pole.
property or something for emergencies.
I do not know. I would imagine it would depend on the group of Amish on whether or not they have like one emergency phone for their entire village. You know.
They usually put it in a booth in between a couple of houses.
Yeah.
And they got to walk like 50 yards to get to it. That's what they say to keep the people off the phone from chit chatting. But I think those things have passed because I've gone to Amish cities where, I mean, they don't just allow children to die anymore. They've lost that fight.
No, that's good.
There's a child that needs medical equipment. They'll run one wire to the house.
Yeah.
And they'll allow them to give that child what they need. They allow adults to make their own decisions, but I mean, at some point you got to stand back and say, "Hey, we understand all of this stuff, but, jeez,
Yeah, I agree.
why put yourself through that emotional distress, and why let a child suffer?" But and then you got some that are fucking drug dealers. They're very notorious for badly breeding dogs.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. So buy the furniture and the quilt, but not the dogs. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, candles. They do fantastic candles,
Oh yeah, they do.
and they make big pretzels.
I got candles yesterday in the mail because Julie bought candles from Ooh Crochet and asked her to send them to me.
Ooh. Crockett.
I got free candles.
Every time I see her name, I think of potato croquettes. What's Hotness doing today? You gonna join in the conversation? You're just gonna lurk.
No, it's daylight. You turned that on.
Answer me. Answer me.
I'm coming, Winnie.
Kill. Amy.
Stop calling me Amy.
Wow, you really got me good there. I don't know how I'm gonna come back from that devastating shot you took at me.
You are not allowed to call me Amy, and you know that.
Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Are you sitting on your bed? Do I have to call your mom to get the step stool?
Shit.
She didn't have coffee yet today. I can hear it. Oh, she had it too early.
I only had one cup.
You had it too early, didn't you?
Hmm.
Because you were trolling around at 3 a.m.
No, actually, I was sleeping at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it was Willow.
Oh, really? Let's see.
I don't drink coffee.
Let's
Willow
see
and I were on Lenny's and got off at Lenny's lab at 3.
Oh, I just saw a message I received. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess, okay.
Are you going to share with class, Kevin?
No, it's a private message from a person I particularly can't stand.
Oh. It's always
It
nice
was-
to get
It was
Like
for
that?
me. Okay, it was for me. He can't
I
really
didn't,
stand me.
I didn't get to yours yet.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't insult you like that. Do it behind your back. That's the YouTube way. Go off the screen and I'll make funny. Then you can come back. Listen, that bitch sent me a text.
You sent me one first.
What was that, like 3 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. I
No.
don't remember.
Where,
I don't always look at what time the text was sent.
No, I'm talking about the night before. I completely blew. I didn't go nowhere last night.
Yeah. Well, no, I was sleeping last night. It was the night before, and
Oh yeah, you go 3 or 4 a.m.
yeah, I
missed
don't know what
yesterday.
time it was. I was awake. That's all I remember, and I should not have been.
Why is my charger not charging? Has anybody having problems charging their cell phones today?
I've been
That's
having a
charging.
problem for like 4 days.
You've been having a problem for 6 months, so you're out of the equation.
Actually, I've been having problems longer than that, but okay.
I only have to charge my phone once or twice a week. So.
I've
I
had a
barely
problem.
charge it as well, but I ran it down because I went to sleep last night on continuous play listening to murder mysteries. That's
Yeah,
right.
I've had a problem charging my phone for the past few days, and I charge mine through my computer. So
I know. So, Stash, where are you in Indiana?
Stash is in Ohio.
Ohio.
back.
That's right. They got the Ohio faction of the Amish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they go hide out when they commit crimes in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that show was quite funny. It's a bit over the top, but that was interesting to see. Oh, Amy left. Let's talk about Amy. I'm sorry, Hot Mess.
Well, that was effective. I didn't do that. He fell out.
Yeah, he was afraid of what was going to be said next because he's not allowed to call me that either.
Good morning, Tina.
Morning, Tina.
So much for Tina's. I'll be going out early in the morning. I might be late. I was late to my own live, Tina. I hit
Hot
my.
Mess pulled a devil move and had me kicked off there. See what she did?
I used my magic, and then
You
boom.
dropped the YouTube, honey, and not the StreamYard.
Again.
You did that
what the-
again?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why, because I did not copy that one.
Yeah, YouTube, you boob.
Sorry.
Tell you, dear.
The last thing I copied was the StreamYard. Oh, my computer. I'm telling you.
Listen, come to
No,
Corey
um,
Fontaine's hangout.
Kevin's was the last you copied.
Oh, yeah, I copied Kevin's. Kevin,
I
it's all
like that. I like that show. Oh, you know, just woke up.
Oh, Kevin.
Hi, Tiny and Tim. Okay.
Yeah, but I got a snuggle out of the deal.
Yeah, Tina, I shut off my alarm while I was sleeping, and I was a half an hour late coming live.
I'm so tired of being non-existent in this world.
You exist to us,
I
Kevin.
need to go commit a crime or something. They're so slow down here. I could be a one-man crime rave in South Carolina. They're not the smartest people in the world.
I told you.
They suffer quite a bit from sudden stupid. I'll tell you that.
I warned you. Didn't I warn you? I was like, you're going to be in culture shock going from New York to here.
Yeah, really, I heard that you moved there, and I was like, why?
Children.
Yeah. Same reason I moved here.
And I really, to be honest with you, I had enough of Long Island. Just enough.
Yeah.
Plus, my health warranted it. I was going to move anyway, but then that even just solidified it. And then I got put off because you weren't allowed to leave New York for 6 months. It's been a shit show, to say the least.
I can imagine.
I don't even know what bedtime is anymore.
In my life.
I remember.
I didn't get to sleep until after 5 o'clock this morning, so I set my alarm for 9:15. And I know I woke up at 7:30, looked at my phone and went, oh, I don't think so, and went back to sleep. And
Listen, if you can't make a live, just keep sleeping. It's more important than doing a damn live.
yeah, the next thing I knew, I woke up and I'm like, of course it's all cloudy here, so there's no sun to let me know, that it's morning. And I'm like, what the hell? And I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, 10:30. That's not good. So
That reminds me, I got to check on a tracking. Still haven't received this.
my son's package showed up this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. They can't get my packages here that early, but his is on the porch apparently.
You said package.
He said package. He
You said
accidentally bought a Switch.
They finally found it because they lost it when I bought it. And then when did they send it? One of my favorite auction people. I am not complaining, trust me. So March 18th, Good morning, Kevin. I have shipped out the Jamie Avery silver rifle. I'm sorry we found it. When you get an address for the Navy plaque, just let me know. I'll get that to him. But they shipped out the other one, but I don't have a shipping. It's the 18th. That should have been here by now. I usually get their deliveries in less than 3 days, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Now I'm concerned about the mail people.
I'm always concerned about that. I had a package from Tina that didn't get here for a week,
Right?
which sucked because that was my tobacco.
Are you selling drugs in the mail?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
She doesn't have to mail or order that and have it mailed. She can get it in her name.
Oh, give her right up, why don't you? All she got to do is just throw a pebble to the next door window.
My neighbor did pick me up tobacco once. He has
Can't you just say cigarettes?
no, because it was rolling tobacco.
Rolling tobacco.
Yeah,
to roll your own cigarettes.
Oh, what are you, friggin' fancy pants?
no, I'm broke. That's what I am. my cartons cost me $40 and each, and so it's less expensive for me to roll my own. So I get the tubes and I get the tobacco and I have an injector, and I fill the cigarette tubes myself.
Sounds like
Why don't you just get those little cigarette rolling machines my dad used to have in the 70s?
Because I'm not smoking unfiltered cigarettes. Although I do have one of those.
Holy smokes, where did the Ed Sullivan fucking referral come from? Stash is older than me. Yay. Crowd's going wild.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah.
Oh, Tiny Tim.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, well, that was, what was up with that dude?
Yeah, he was kind of freaky.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
Hey, Amy.
What?
I
You shut the fuck up.
said je ne sais quoi. What did you say? What are you going to curse at me for?
Whatever.
Shut the
No, sugar tits. You shut the
Shut
fuck up.
up. Make like a tree and leave.
Oh, she does not have to leave.
She was like, fine, I don't care. I'm over this.
Fuck off, Kevin.
Ooh.
Stash is in Ohio,
Yes.
and Cody's in South Carolina, and
Yep.
Willow's in Kansas. We could almost do his hands across America.
Right?
Cody.
Let's 200 people.
Cody, how far is Kevin away from you?
I want to say like maybe 3 or 4 hours.
No,
Yeah. Keep
No.
pushing
not
me.
even, no way.
I thought you were over by Columbia.
I'll tell you exactly where. You live in a town that begins with an A, that's correct? Don't say the name.
I live in Anderson.
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 Alexa, what's up, bitch? Oh, who's banging the shit out of a pot?
That would be Cody.
My sister.
That wasn't
Something.
me.
A
Oh, you're
spoon
not
inside
packing a
of cat
cigarette?
bowl.
If you're tapping the pot that hard, that means there's something really good in that pot. It's like a pot of sauce or a pot of good soup.
bowl.
What is it?
Tapping a spoon on the side of a cat food bowl.
Wow, that was loud.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
it's because they're stainless.
Wow, but if they were allowed to get stains, it wouldn't be as loud. Alexa, tell me how far it is from Anderson, South Carolina to St. Matthews, South Carolina.
From Anderson, St. Matthews is 144.9 miles.
It's 2
away by
hours.
car.
Okay.
Now keep pushing me. I'll show up on your doorstep.
Oh, you had to wait for that answer to become aggressive? Stop it.
Yeah, I did because I didn't even know how long because I don't want to drive too far.
Oh, well, then I won't cut the grass for 2 weeks and you get lost in the weeds.
Such a dig, right?
I can attest to the fact that in April, if you don't cut your grass for 2 weeks, it is definitely.
I called the guy today because I wasn't going to do it. For the
Yeah.
first week, it's a good foot tall. Last week,
Yeah.
there was nothing there.
Yep. Lawns and weeds grow extremely fast in South Carolina.
It's amazing. And then today with the rains, it's going to make it grow again.
Mm-hmm. I am very lucky in the fact that my next door neighbor mows my lawn when he mows his lawn. Because although, I have a 100% healthy son, he doesn't really. Yeah. So the neighbor knows I can't get out there and do it, so he does it for me.
Oh, let me check my other residence. That might be closer to you. Alexa, how far is it from Anderson, South Carolina to zip code 29223?
Zip code 29,223 is 108 miles from Anderson,
Hour and a
South
half.
Carolina, as the crow flies.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, Cody's a hop, skip, and a jump to the Georgia border.
Yes.
I'm gonna be over there a lot in the next month or two because I got storage places in Martinez, Georgia, and Augusta, which is basically right over the border.
I'm over the border.
Over the border.
Yeah, I can throw a rock and hit Georgia.
Amy, you're only 500 miles away.
Yeah.
Alexa, how far is it from St. Louis to Columbia? Hi, this is Alexa. Why do you want to know that? Nobody goes to St. Louis.
746.7 miles.
No, it's wow. It's 13 hours. Shitballs.
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
I already knew that because I looked up somebody else's address. Well, not looked it up, but seen how far I was away from somebody else. Yeah.
I'm surprised that it didn't give him from St. Louis to Columbia, Missouri.
Right. But if you take off like an hour of that, because the way I would go would not be through St. Louis.
Oh no, you'd cut right across into Illinois and skip right and drop down. You would do zippity doo dah. That's still a lot of driving. It's a lot of hours.
Well, it's not like I would drive straight to your house. There's other stops on the way.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, like Cody. We'll go with that.
She's actually not. You're actually closer to me than her, believe it or not. And I'm further east, so figure that one out. She's. The hell was that?
I'm not sure.
I
Must have been funny.
Get out of my cats.
Wow.
I mean, they jumped
Okay,
up with their hair standing up.
Meow. Meow. She's more south of me and west. So if you came straight across, it's probably, believe it or not, it's probably the same distance to both, even though we're 2 hours apart. But you ain't got the balls to do it anyway, so why are we living in Fantasyland?
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
Okay, we'll see who's got the bigger balls here, motherfucker.
Folks, do you hear this language?
I do.
No, I'm lodging a complaint. I'm calling the council.
Well, I'm pretty sure Cody is used to it. Tina got a good
Time-stamping.
idea within the last couple of times. And Willow has known me since the beginning. So, I mean, we're all
Just
good.
so you
here.
know, I'm time stamping and I'm forwarding the information to Pig Vomit, and she'll do it as she pleases.
Be nice.
I'll time stamp it and we'll do all sorts of things like that. Want to play ball? We'll play ball.
I ain't scared of you.
I don't care about you, motherfucker. I ain't scared about you.
Well, I didn't say I didn't care. I said I'm not scared.
You should be scared.
Why? Because you're Kevin.
I'm Sugar Tits.
Sugar
Get it through your
Tits,
head.
Sagalicious, Kevin,
Exactly.
whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm still not scared of you.
God.
Which is
My
totally
God.
the reason to not be scared of you.
The only person
You
I'm
know.
scared of is when my dad's pissed off at me, okay?
You got a New
That's
Yorker running around calling himself Sugar Tits.
That's correct. I'm Sugar Tits.
It's too bad that you're not Kevin, because I heard he's a pretty important guy.
No, he's not a big deal anymore because people started
Nope.
using all his sayings over in the Pig Vomit land.
Oh,
Yeah, we planted one again last week. It was quite comical. It showed up in 2 days later.
oh
We
yeah.
get a kick out of it now. Yeah, we get a kick out of it. We do. It's quite funny.
Which
It's
one
quite
was it?
funny that people have the time to go lurk just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You think that would have ended by now, but it's just so dumb. It gets giggle. It's giggle. It's
Which-
fodder for giggling.
Which Kevinism was it?
I'm not giving it up because you haven't said it yet, and I want to wait for it to get to over here again.
Oh, okay.
I dropped that bomb like a rapper with a record.
Hmm.
And just so you guys know, Willow's the spy.
Willow's the spy.
Whisper, she'll hear you.
Sorry.
God.
I'm a what?
Oh.
Amy said you're a spy.
Amy didn't say shit.
Yeah, she texted me. She goes, "Be careful."
To be a spy, you
She
have to
said
be
she
able
was
to see and hear. And both of those right now are pretty much in the bucket. So, yeah, nobody'd believe that.
I'm with you. Not as bad as you, but I'm with you. And then she said you distract people with your cat talk, and that's when you do things. I don't know what it is you do. And then Cody's your partner in crime.
He's so full of shit.
Yeah. Let me see what else I can drag into this so I can get out of it. Yeah, Tina too. Tina eats Chips Ahoy cookies, and then she distracts you.
No,
Want to drag more people in?
Chips Ahoy cookies.
Who else can I drag into this fiasco?
He was eating veggies yesterday.
Crap, there's no one left.
You can drag Stash into it. He won't mind.
He's on a pole.
Oh yeah, you don't want him to knock him out. You don't want to knock him off the pole. That'd be bad.
You can't do that. All the boys on YouTube are innocent, perfect gentlemen.
Kevin, your nose is growing
Yeah,
pretty soon.
okay.
It's a sex toy.
They're
Okay,
fabulous.
I do. I feel a Pinocchio syndrome going on, man.
Yeah.
I feel it in my pants. Pinocchio shorts.
Yeah, and then he'll think he's really endowed.
Listen, it gets me through today. Let me believe what I want to believe. Not everyone can afford a magnifying glass mirror, okay?
Here, Kevin.
Jeez. All right. That's fucked up.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Bad Cody.
We're gonna have to go to the other alter ego.
Uh-oh.
Look what you did.
You
I couldn't
You-
help it. It was too easy.
you shut the hell up, Amy.
Well, you shut the fuck up, Kevin.
You
You.
Oh, Ballsack Johnson. There we go.
Yeah, let him kick me off. There you go. There's a guy for you right there, Amy.
No thanks.
Hey, don't use that in the sun. It's burning my ball sack. That's my
Ball
stuff.
sack.
Magnifying glass. You can't see it down there.
If your little nose has a ball stack, then you wouldn't be able to talk.
This is Saul. Oh God. Let me check my give a shit meter.
Oh, sorry.
Can't you see?
Nope, nothing.
Look,
you
at that. Look at that package. It's kind of missing, but look at it. Look at that package.
Oh my.
Come here, Amy.
Apparently, Law of Gravity got a hold of it because it's not even on screen.
That's the cape.
I had to use one that didn't have anything that.
Did you just
Come
say
on.
my name in like the
Excuses,
Beavis and
excuses.
Butthead?
He
Settle
did.
down, Amy.
He did.
No.
Yeah, Amy.
That doesn't stop junk droppers that pop in and show up full Auntie.
You know, I don't understand why they do that when they have nothing to brag about.
Exactly. It's usually the ones that don't have anything to brag about that are the ones that are coming on. Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
that
they're
is not-
looking. Maybe they're looking for somebody to feel sorry for them because they don't have
Maybe.
anything to brag about.
Maybe. But when you can't see it around their hand, it means they shouldn't be showing it off. That's a bad
Guys.
deal to throw back.
Dash is right here. Stop.
Yeah. Usually all me and Cody do when that happens is bust out laughing.
We do. And I have faith in Stash, so I'm not going to say he, yeah.
It's just a PP machine.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all you need it for. You know, it's all cloudy, but look how bright the light is coming on my face. I'm like, what the hell?
It's humid.
But there's
Alexa,
no.
what's the humidity right now?
I don't know. Do I look like a barometer?
66%.
Ugh.
Use your Alexa.
He did. I don't even know what the temperature is. Oh, 74. Damn. It means my son will be staying inside.
It's gonna get to 80 something today over here again.
Yeah. Welcome to the South, direct from winter to summer. What do we have, like 1 day of spring?
So it takes 6 hours.
Yeah.
That was us last year.
My back is killing me.
Where's the Cody Fontaine fan club?
I don't know.
Hey, can I do what the other people do who have, who go into other people's chats going, hey, so-and-so's live right now. Why don't you come by and say hi? Not that little bitch.
No. Well, Curiosity Incorporated is on. I know a lot of people follow him. He's got 1.8 thousand people watching his live.
I can only take him in doses. No one's that nice.
Well, he is Canadian. And Donna's on. Donna and Tia are on.
Again.
That's where they're at then, because they're doing a collab.
Yeah.
It's currently
Leon the
56
Explorer. Who are these
degrees.
people? All my fishing buddies are on. And I'm hanging out with you three broads.
There are
Yeah.
four of us.
2.5.
Excuse me?
Oh my
Well,
god,
you
I
weren't
can't
here.
either.
Why?
You
Because
never-
I'm quiet?
Because you want to mute, because you're afraid of what you might say, and people are going to hear you. When you should just sit there and shut the fuck up.
Maybe it's because I'm fucking texting and I don't want to be like in your
Oh,
ear.
really? So the lack of attention's okay.
Yeah.
I see. I see how that works. Tina, I can hear you laughing. Don't look at me like that. I just smack my computer screen. That'll fix you.
Ow!
Who's looking at you like what?
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm Amy. I'm hot. Look at me, I'm Amy. Ugh, ugh. I'm texting and listening. Ugh, ugh. I'm Amy. I'm so cool.
I am cool.
Good. I'm glad you think that.
Made Tim
Confidence
do a
is
snort
wonderful.
laugh.
Oh, Lone Star Picker. What's he doing?
I
He ain't got
think
nobody either.
I love my hotness.
He's wearing a plastic IKEA hat. A weirdo. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy with the lounge with the what's his name? Louis.
I don't know. I don't have it up because I'm on my own live.
I'm looking to recruit people. Misha Renee, she's a nice lady.
Don't go in and drop my link in people's chats. That's
Oh, I don't drop links. I never do that.
okay.
Never. But I want to know who this guy is. He looks like he smells something bad on his upper lip.
Now I have to go look because Kevin,
Looks like there's something. He smells poop on his lip.
To go look, see. Dadgummit.
Oh God.
Where
what
are
you,
y'all
Victoria
going?
Judy? Huh?
What channel are you going?
The Lone Star Picker.
Lone Star Picker.
He's got a banner up so you can't see what name this guy has.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like he smells something bad on his lip. He's like,
Yeah.
Isn't that Craig?
Who?
Isn't Lone Star Craig?
No, Louis,
Oh,
I think.
who is this guy?
all the picker names, they run together after a while.
I know.
Oh, I left the volume on. You guys should have yelled at me. Who is this guy? Ain't nobody talking in the chat. That's
I'm
for sure.
waiting to see Kevin pop up in the chat going, who is this guy?
No, I'm pissed at Louis. I ain't stopping in nowhere. He broke one of my cardinal sins the other night.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't sell stuff and then bid on somebody else you're selling with against 30 people who are buying stuff.
Yeah.
To me, that's a huge no-no.
That's like when the moderators bid on something that,
Oh, I don't know who the hell that is.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that gentleman before.
I have an issue when someone is moderating and without finding somebody to fill in for them, if they want to bid on something, they just start bidding on it. You can't bid on something you're calling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did it where with 4 people were bidding, me and 3 others, everyone went out. It was all done. They were counting it down, and he overbid me, and I went ballistic on Luis. I go, you got to be kidding me, guy. This is how I can make you lose a bunch of people in your auction. You
Yeah.
can't allow him to do that. If you dictated in the beginning that if there's items that if you're going to say your moderator wants to bid on, which I'm cool because moderators don't make a dime. They
Right.
see something they want to buy, go for it. But when you're a seller, you're a seller. In a real auction, you don't get to bid on something else. Everyone
Right.
gets one paddle.
Well, I mean, I don't care if moderators bid on something, but like if you're the one calling the auction, find somebody to substitute for you for that item. So
Or
I
have
mean,
somebody call that one auction.
nah, you know. So
They make their own rules up there. Everyone thinks they reinvented how to do everything. It's gotten to the point where I used to go to people's auctions, and there's some auctions I still like the people, but when I see what a moderator is, I leave. I can't.
yeah,
There's 2 of them I can't deal with.
well, I was moderating for a few people, and
And I know
then-
that's my character flaw, not theirs.
then I was moderating for Fluffy, and everybody else stopped asking me to moderate. So
I'm sorry, you were not moderating for Fluffy. You were his employee.
I wasn't getting paid.
Not according to that gentleman. You
Oh, no.
were his minion.
I was his minion. Yes.
Okay, I remember.
Yep.
I was
I'm his
like, what are they talking about?
I work for Trinkets. I was his minion.
Yes. You represent him everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's talking to someone up in the ceiling.
We were talking about that. What was it yesterday? I was like, I was so shocked when Kevin went ballistic, but it was awesome. I fully appreciated the defense, Kevin. Thank you.
It's not acceptable.
No, I agree.
Not when someone's got the track record that he has and runs around. Listen, you want attention? Go hang out in the mall and flirt with people your own age.
You know, him and I kind of came to an unspoken agreement to just ignore each other. So we're fine. We could be in the same chat. Hell, we were even on the same panel. And there was no Amy's phone again. There was no conflict or anything because we just didn't speak to each other.
Well, that's how adults do it.
Yeah.
You agree not to like each other. It's fine.
Right.
I just choose not to go anywhere where I don't like somebody that's there.
Yeah.
I just don't even. I get to the point where I don't like to see somebody. Their name just makes me feel sick.
No, I understand that.
Yep.
Believe
I
me.
will go in, I see what's going on, I say hello to the owner of the live or the chat or whatever. And then the next thing I know, I see somebody that aggravates me to no end. I'm like, yep, gotta go. See you, bye.
Tina,
Or I
you're
don't say anything at all and I just leave.
Oh, hotness. I'm sorry.
Hummus, turn your cell phone, power your cell phone down to off. Wait a minute and turn your cell phone back on. Let it recalibrate.
Did her phone do the dying thing again?
Yeah. Tina, your volume is really low.
Mine? Oh,
No,
Tina's is low.
Yeah.
She said Tina,
I'm
not
sorry.
tits.
I
Amy
rep-
had that issue yesterday. She'd be real quiet and then she'd move her hand or whatever and then it would be nice and loud.
Yeah, now you're better.
I got so bored last night. I was watching this lady doing her supermarket. She did a live doing supermarket shopping. And then it just clicked in my head going, dude, what's wrong with you, man?
It's like, why am I watching this?
You're a guy. There's 4,000 sporty events all the entire country. I'm watching a lady buy groceries. That's right. You give up. You give up battling me, don't you?
Don't know what to tell you, dude.
She's the hot mess. I guess people are busy today. Louis, take the banner down so we can see who this spy is over here.
Yeah, I keep waiting. The thing from Misha Renee is still up. Same one. Same comment.
And Misha just said, Louis, I'm in the banner still. I like Misha Renee. She's a very nice lady.
I like Misha too.
And she don't bring her business in there either.
No.
There you go. Come here.
Louis, I'm in the banner still. Come on, let me find out who this rocket engineer is. It looks like he looks like a studious person, don't he? Like he'd be the smart kid in the class.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got my television turned down so low that I can't really hear him.
God, man, Louis can talk. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, Lily talks up a storm.
Jennifer dropped a link to Blood, Sweat, and Cell. Could that be who it is? I don't know. I know that name, but I've never seen them on screen or anything.
Oh, I'm going to click on it. Let me see. Nope, that's not him.
Okay.
Could be she's just randomly dropping links.
Yeah, she does try and help get people subs by dropping their links.
Now he changed the banner to put up another banner. Wow, he's all over the place with these comments. That's not even in the line of work. What?
He's probably not on top live chat.
Oh, wait, I'm not on live chat. I'm an idiot. It's a picture. It's still in the same order. All right, Glenn, that's an awesome find. I don't even know how far back that goes. Holy. What's with the rubber hat, dude?
Oh, the IKEA hat?
Yeah, pretty cool. Louis, you so crazy. Look at the arches on his eyebrows. Louis got some wicked arches, don't he?
Yeah, he does.
Why do I know that?
For the same reason you were watching some woman go grocery shopping.
Oh, God, it was amazing watching her compare cabbage. Now Misha's up again with a different note. That's funny.
Is like Misha the only one talking in the chat?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's why she's up on the banner then.
Well, Crooked Little Flower Studio, I don't know who that is. And Swamp Picker are talking every so often as well. But Misha's trying to tell him, clear your screen for what, I don't know. And then Jennifer dropped about 3 or 4 linkages. Misha,
Yep.
Connie, Swamp Picker. But not this guy. I know the movie about Joy Division.
What's funny is we're having more interesting conversation about
Hey, it's all a part of you. Oh, shit.
Hey, Flippy.
Dun, dun, dun. Amy's back. Back again. Yeah, she's back. Yeah, she's back. Yeah, she's back.
You'll get over it.
And that's fine. Not everybody has to talk in a chat. A lot of people don't like to talk.
I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to rewrite the Eminem song and use Amy as the part of the song.
Gosh.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? What's a funk fluffer? Funk fluffer. Funky fluffy. And he's saying hello
Hey,
to
Fluffy.
somebody. He's saying hello to somebody named Sup, Cody, Willow, Tina, Kevin, and Amy.
Who's Amy?
I don't know.
I don't know. It could be the pretty girl on my screen that has the name Amy underneath her.
Oh my God! Take the banner down, Louie.
I need to change that. Oh, I can't change that because some people wouldn't be okay with that.
Hello.
All right, this guy's name is Mo. This
I
married
got
cat
that
shit would
now.
have said Mo. Is his name like One Mo Time?
Is it Mo Isaacs?
No, Mo Isaacs is a
No,
woman.
Mo Isaacs is a female.
Okay.
That movie's hilarious, Mo. All right, Mofo. His name's Mofo from now on.
I have no idea. People be double dipping while they're in my live. Fuck.
They usually triple dip.
The guy's name is Lurking Permitted, really? So Lurking Permitted is his name. Huh.
Oh, is that what?
Yep.
The guy's name is Lurking Permitted.
Oh, yeah, it's in the description. Huh.
This is weird.
Yeah, that's a weird name.
Now, who is this Amy person?
Oh, so stupid. I didn't realize the N symbol was there. I got to tell you, that's a pretty sharp name. I wanted not to like him. You ruined that now. Lurking Permitted. Don't worry. You're going to be lurked, dude.
Mama's Live, Blandine. That's all I got. Besides, really,
Donna Politello is live. They all got a Philadelphia meetup of certain people, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't have Donna on my list. Sorry.
Yeah, they got 34 people in there. I don't know.
Well, everybody wanted to find Fluffy. There he is. Ask him questions, people.
Right?
Everyone's looking for the guy. Who was looking for him?
Staff.
Stash
And-
was.
No, there's somebody else.
Virginia asked if anybody.
Virginia.
I
I'll
think
go
she.
find. Yeah. Well, if she's not here, I know where she is.
Um,
And
they're watching Lone Star Pickers channel.
da 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 da.
Yeah, definitely, Fluffy. Say that squashy for us.
Yep.
Virginia Brundage is with Donatello. It's just as I thought.
Yeah, Virginia was asking if any of us still talk to you. And I was like, well, yeah, he shows up and
Hey,
talks.
let's go in the live and watch somebody drive down the highway. That's fun. Not.
Yeah.
Vertigo.
Somebody go into Donatello and say, hey, Virginia, you can go clear up all the thoughts you had now.
I am definitely not going in there. I am definitely not going in there and saying, hey, Fluffy's in my chat if you want to ask him a question.
Hey, Stash, we were watching you up your skirt while you're up the pole, Stash.
You know how Donna would react if I went in there and tried to divert anybody to a different channel.
Virginia had questions for the Fluff Master.
It would not go over well.
I'm on my cell phone, so I'm not moving.
I think I shall pass on that. Tina, why is your camera off?
Because
Da-da,
Tina.
da-da-da-da-da.
what?
Wow. Eesh, oof. Hey, now.
Am I a rock star?
Yes. Yes, you are.
So, Sugar, what is that your real name? Funky Fluffy, they had some crazy guy in here called Sugar Tits earlier. You missed it.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey.
Sugar Tits is funny.
That actually did just sound like a child.
That was her cat.
You know, the cat just sounded like a child. That's a little spooky. Oh my God, something's eating Willow. What's going on?
Good name change, Amy. Or bad bitch hotness. Very nice.
Just called her.
Don't forget to change it back later.
Called her So how many hours do you got?
It'll be all right.
What's your name? Who's the hostess? Who's the host of the show?
I don't know. I am not really paying attention to my hours.
So Fluffy, why don't you answer that Brundage woman who needed to find out information about you?
Fluffy was lurking. He met Sugar Tits. He was watching Sugar Tits.
Brundage. Is that German?
I don't know.
Well, you would know. You're
have
smart.
to ask her, won't you?
I'm asking you, Willow, because you know everything. You're the owl seer. Or is that false advertisement?
That
Get some
means
eagle feathers,
see
say a prayer.
owls.
Damn it. I'm going to go to Google now because Google's always right. Alexa.
Kevin is going to Google something.
No, he's going
I
to
have a
Alexa.
heart condition, Kevin. Don't do that to me.
What is origin of brass nipple? I already did that search. Never mind.
So it pulls up your history.
It's England. It's okay. It's the name of a city in England. There's a name called Brundage in Suffolk, over by Taco Bell on the Sea.
You had to get ready for what, Fluffy?
It's English.
Yeah, what are you getting ready for?
Yeah, Fluffy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Did you hook up with Sugar Tits?
He's too fond of his own.
He really is.
Oh, Fluffy, you have nice boobies?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go over there and kill the competition. He needs to get ready. You will see.
Okay.
So that means he's doing a live. He ain't tricking me. I went to Scott's. I went to those big brick buildings and stuff that had chairs.
Chairs and chalkboards?
And the nuns beat the crap out of me. Oh, kind of likes his boobies.
He does.
Mine are great.
He plays with his all the time.
It's so good.
You're not going live? Did you
You're
not get your
going-
100 thumbs up?
Are you going dead?
Well, if you're not going live, then nobody will see it. So
Yeah. Silly person doing stuff.
it's a shame Fluffy's so talkative.
Why so far out?
They were on lockdown in where he lives?
Yeah. Scotland and England,
I
the
haven't even
UK.
heard the word lockdown. I haven't even heard anything about COVID in this country in like 2 weeks.
It's been nice, hasn't it? Doesn't mean it went away, but it's been nice.
Except for Miami, where all the fucking hamsters were going ballistic down there.
Yeah.
Idiots. They should just machine gun them all, just whack them all.
Yeah. Scotland and England and all those areas up there, they over there.
United
they,
Kingdom,
Yeah, they were
And-
on heavy lockdown.
and it's 4-country hold. Oh my. Apparently, there's a new strain again. That's
Another
because the
one.
English keep trying to make beer out of other shit and they keep fucking up.
There's going to continually be new strains.
Yeah.
Don't they realize that?
You have to be kidding me. It's almost like they set them up to start at particular times.
Yeah,
I
because
understand.
they just started lifting part of the lockdowns. Like Wendy's daughter was finally able to go back to school, and an actual school. And if they end up going on lockdown again, she'll be schooling at home again.
Skyrockets in flight.
Are you still eating?
My godson never homeschooled. He's been in school this whole time.
What's up, bad bitch?
He goes to school and then he goes to daycare every day, except Saturday and Sunday.
You got a bad bitch in town.
I know.
Stash, they've been paying the whole country to stay home for the past year.
They don't pay well.
My name is Bad Bitch. There is none higher. I'm the bad bitch hotness. Yeah. Cha 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 cha.
She is a bad bitch. She's my spirit animal.
She is as soft as a marshmallow in the sun.
Yeah, okay.
Giggles.
Only one I want to be.
She's about as tough as a bowl of water. I ain't buying the hype. Don't believe the hype. It's a
Whatever.
sequel.
You freeze
Whatever.
that water. It's really, really, really hard.
Huh?
I said, you freeze that bowl of water, it becomes really, really hard.
Yep.
Why don't you just be quiet?
Hey, don't you talk to Tina like
I
that.
don't need your help here.
Oh,
No,
he's
you
all
don't
right.
talk to
I
Tina
got
like
this.
that. Yeah, see, I told you. I warned you not to talk to her like that.
Oh, yeah, you're as tough as a pillow.
No, I might be squishy.
With
like one.
nails.
Yeah.
With nails in it, baby.
What color are? Show us the color of your nails. And they
I'm
better
not
be
turning
pink.
my camera on.
Just show us your nails, god damn it.
No,
And you
they're
better not be
gross.
fake.
You know,
They're not
if you
pink. I
put,
don't have anything on them.
Nails.
See, I'm still number
Thanks,
one. You guys are
Willow.
losing.
if
I'm
you
number
put,
one, and you guys aren't. See,
if you put bars of soap in a pillowcase, you can beat somebody without leaving bruises. Just saying.
and soda cans, and a telephone book.
Padlocks too.
And if you can make them not move by tying their breast nipple clamps to a doorknob, they'll never move.
That would definitely make somebody stop moving.
Yeah.
That would make them stop breathing. Okay, they'd be like, oh.
So basically,
Guys
they
are
blame the
nuts.
Chinese, but Scotland is the creator of coronavirus. They blame the Chinese food people.
Yep, pool balls would work too.
That would be kind of hilarious. Whack them in the balls with a pillowcase full of pool balls.
Isn't it ironic?
Like someone sucked 30 years ago, and it still sucks.
I know.
That song might have been played more than "Stairway to Heaven." Oh shoot! I missed Emily's damn premiere yesterday. That's got to go on my list today. Wow, dude, we hear they do every month, like we keep hearing Canada making.
I would be thrilled with getting $2,000 a month for staying home.
Ditto.
No, I get less than $800 a month. $2,000 would be like winning the lottery. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
I'd be like ordering lobster from Massachusetts or something, or Maine or something like that. I'd be like, lobster delivery, thank you.
Well, stay home. Here's some fucking cash. Stay home. I don't think there's any problem in Canada, so I don't know how that is.
Canada got hit pretty hard. Matter of fact, that guy Alex from Curiosity Incorporated, his father-in-law died from COVID.
Yep.
Apparently, so did people in car accidents. I don't believe anything anymore. I really don't. But I know his father was already on death's door to begin with.
No, actually, his father-in-law was healthy, and he worked at Home Depot, and they had
He
asked
already
him.
had heart surgeries. He was a prime suspect to get it and not have it work out well. Not that wait a minute, 500 pounds.
I didn't know he had heart surgery.
That's what I was told. I didn't listen to the video myself. I watched the one when him and his wife sat there talking about it after the fact.
Okay. Love you too.
Yeah, when they were saying he was perfectly fine, and he was started talking weird, like having delusions, and they called an ambulance out, which did some they checked his temperature, so I don't know, whatever they did, and then they didn't hear from him for like a whole day, and he went to go check on him, and he found him already passed. He was in his house, in his home, already gone.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Nope.
You know, his father-in-law used to go with him to help clean out houses and stuff.
Yep.
Fluffy, do you live near West Lothian?
There goes Amy's phone again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish this damn stimulus would hit my card so I could get the things that I need to get. Well, I want to get. Some of them are
Do
needs. Huh?
So you could do stuff.
Yeah. Well, once I have all the stuff I need for shipping and whatnot, then I have peace of mind that once I get making my stuff and I sell it, if I'm able to sell it, I will be all set to just take that next step and get things shipped, you know?
Yep.
So,
They backed you up 11 days, Fluffy, to the 26th of April now.
yeah.
I guess it depends on what you're talking about. The travel restrictions will be lifted then. But apparently there's a big problem in West Lothian. You better watch your ass because West Lothian spiked. West Lothian remains the most infectious place for coronavirus in Scotland. They're not going to open the schools this month either. Oh, my Lord. They've had 7,500 cases since March 9th, 2020. They're getting positive results, 200 out of 100,000.
It's crazy times.
Oh,
we live in.
compared to the rest of the world, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty lame compared to this country, but they're being cautious, and there's no reason why they shouldn't, and they're right.
Yeah, Fluffy lives in Galashiels, Scotland.
There are four more of the 37 neighborhoods in the region that sit in the highest zone of PHS heat map with more than 400 cases per 100,000. That's not a high number at all.
Yeah.
But for them, it is.
Right.
I mean, it's a small country that with the strain it must put on them.
Yeah.
Things relative.
I agree. I don't see how my whole neighborhood doesn't have it at this point because they just don't stop.
Don't stop till you get enough. Keep up.
Partying. Yeah, Mama, I can do that. I'll be right back.
Don't stop till you get enough. Galashiels. I wonder if every country just happens to be the same. They just talk differently.
Yeah, there's different dialects.
What do you think, Will Owls here?
Fucked if I know. I've never been out of the country. We all do, Fluff.
Flipping mama. I'm gonna go nosy. Wow.
All right, Amy. Take care, honey. I'll let Cody know when she gets back.
Yeah, I ain't talking to you later.
I'm curious what she's having to go over an ID.
I'm being nosy.
Well, it's usually gemstones, and I'm also a rock hound.
Yeah, so go be nosy like me. Come on.
We have quite interesting conversations, Cody and I, over gemstones.
I usually just agree and nod my head and go, "Oh, that's pretty."
Pretty much.
She's not updating her chat where she doesn't see Cody's there right now.
I can't unmute it to hear what they're saying.
Go ahead. I muted it so you can unmute it. Go ahead. I don't mind hearing the feedback.
You know how to unblock somebody that's blocked? Thank you for coming over. You know how to unblock somebody that's blocked?
Did she acknowledge Cody yet?
But while you're
Yes.
typing it, look at this. I bought this as wood, petrified wood. But it doesn't look like petrified wood because it's got the lines through it.
That's not petrified wood.
I know.
Actually, hold on a second.
Gorgeous. It's got the little lines. I don't know if those are painted on or if those are natural. They feel natural, but I know there's like some kind of a shellac on this. This is the back. It's hard.
That looks like it was pieces put together when you look at the back.
The feeling of wood, but I just sort of think it's. I just sort of want to think it's petrified wood. What do you think? You looked at it.
I think it looks like sea sediment.
Oh, Isabel, I'm sorry, honey. Cody, what are your thoughts? It's beautiful.
I know. Everything's beautiful to everybody.
Not really. There are some stones I'm looking going, no, thank you.
No, I'm just saying that everyone says that someone's always in the comment. That's gorgeous. No, it's not. That thing there, kind of bland for me.
But it's harder than wood. But that could be the shellac on the top. Reconstructed or reconstituted dyed petrified wood. That makes sense. That makes sense.
You know what you do then? You put it on the side
That makes sense.
and you go investigate it later.
It was driving her nuts, I'm sure.
I get that, but when she showed the back of it, it didn't look like it was one piece.
Yeah.
It looked like a conglomerate of like.
Yeah, but if it is petrified wood, even petrified wood, you'll get draw lines when you shellac it. I agree with Cody. It's either that or it's sea sediment that's been dyed and all that. But welcome
Yeah, I
back,
could
honey.
see the lines on it. Thank you. It looked like pieces of it were put back together, but they did a good job because they
Yeah.
lined up all the striations in it.
Even I spotted the pieces put back together.
I'm so proud
I'm
of
as good as you
Cody.
now. I'm good.
We had to go
I'm
see
good.
what she was wanting to get identified.
Yeah, I know. I could hear you.
We went lurking.
I know.
Dun, dun, and I was playing the lurking music. Dun, 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 dun. What? What's wrong with that? We were undercover.
Stash.
Stash.
So she should just sell it as a $10 stone and $10 worth of silver. That's about all it's worth.
Oh, stop.
That's it. Why? Because somebody was so expert, they wrapped the damn thing around it. Give me a break, man. That's the easiest shit to make.
That's what
That's
I
a-
do, Kevin. Thanks.
2 grams. That's 2 grams of silver wrapped around, sitting in a pre-made stamped silver, I call silver tray. They put the damn fake stone in it.
It's called a bezel, butthead.
You can call it what you want, butthead.
That's what they're called in the jewelry world.
I know that. I just couldn't think of the word. It's
Yes, I
not worth
know.
more than $20. That's what all these jewelry sellers oversell everything, especially Sandy. I get it. I get it.
Well, I
I'm
will
a
say,
sil- I'm a-
Sandy,
I'm a silver snob, and I admit to all my faults. And I think
Sandy
that
does-
people
Sandy
overrate
does
stones
Sandy does put a lot of work into her
because she's
pieces.
slow.
Well, no, she's.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna block
Yes.
Kevin when I put videos up. And some of the things take a while.
See, the problem is that you guys could like me or hate me for it, which you shouldn't do either. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, I know.
I don't believe in any of the bullshit surrounding stones, period. They don't do a goddamn thing for anybody. I don't believe in the healing process. I don't believe in any of it.
I know.
They're rocks. To me. But it's like religion. Whatever you believe in is what you believe in.
Yeah, whatever works
Whatever
for
you
you.
believe in. It does work for me, and it makes beautiful jewelry.
Yeah.
I would rather wear something that was a beautiful stone than a diamond, because to me diamonds are worthless.
I'm not really a big diamond fan. I never have been.
Me neither.
But yet,
we
if
do like our
somebody handed me a
we
bucket
do
full of
believe
them,
in
I'm
the
taking them.
medicinal properties of rocks. So you're talking to a couple of tree huggers.
No, I understand, but everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Just
I
saying.
agree.
Stash has. Oh, now I get it. Stash has petrified wood.
Took you a minute, huh?
Was that the pole he was
you know what
climbing
those are
earlier?
called, don't you, Stash?
No, that's
Working guest
disturbing.
homes, seen a lot of them. They're called innies.
Willow is vicious, man. She's like, grr.
What's an innie?
I'm serious. You try to have to help put a Foley in one of the 90-year-old dudes. And yeah,
Is she
So
talking
fucking
about penis
awesome.
catheters?
Yes.
Oh, for the love of God. What the hell happened to this conversation?
It went south.
Fuck, I'm talking about rocks. She's talking about sticking holes in penises.
no,
Oh.
too.
Oh. Yeah, my legs are crossed right now. Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, in it goes and puff it up.
Okay. Ooh. Oh,
Well, I figured that'd shut him up about our stones.
you mean the rocks?
Yeah, no, well,
Yeah, some are very pretty. Like me, I'll be honest with you.
Adding air to the bubble.
There's only one. I guess it's semi-precious stone that I absolutely love. That I would pay money for, above what market value would ask for it, and that's aquamarine.
aquamarine is really pretty.
Funky, you want to know what you missed, Funky? Willow was sticking glass tubes up penises and hitting them with a hammer.
Ow. Now that would hurt.
To me, aquamarine is the most beautiful stone on the planet. That's what I like.
But I like the aquamarines that actually are like an aqua color. There are aquamarines that look like blue topaz, and I'm like, I understand.
No, I like the natural
stone,
progression
but
like you do.
yeah,
I
I
go
like.
light to very
Yeah.
pronounced, and then you get way too dark. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Has to be like that perfect shade of aquamarine.
Stash, I'm not taking the bait with that comment.
Mm. Fluffy, shut up. You can't cross your legs. You know that.
Squeeze your boobies, Fluffy.
Yeah, just squeeze your boobs together. his moves.
I never gravitated towards the onyx. It was supposed to be a man stone. I just never liked it. It's like,
Actually,
It
it's a
looks-
grounding stone.
it looks nice in gold. That's about it.
Yeah, but Kevin doesn't go for any of the metaphysical properties of stones. He already said that. So
No.
Yes, I know. That's why I said that.
Willow isn't skating. I like onyx because most of the clothes I wear are dark. So sometimes I just want it to match, you know. I did get a really gorgeous onyx pendant from Lydia, Arito Jewels Lydia. I don't know if it's still on my table or not, but it appealed to me. It I don't know. You know, you see things that it's like they draw you to it, and this one did. So I bought it. I think I paid $25 for it. I do not know if it is still on my table somewhere.
So, Cody, you got to do stone jewelry or you going to do beads?
Well, I do both, but what I'm going to be doing when I finally can get in there is silversmithing, soldering, and all that, and doing, rings like this. And I do stack rings, the little thin bands that you can stack them up. And,
I got a bunch of those.
and different things like that. And pendants and, you know.
Pendants are popular really now.
Yeah, I'm not so much into, I'm not really into bracelets and earrings, but I can do earrings if I really want to.
I think that's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to sell is earrings.
Yeah.
You can't even get rid of them. I just give them away now. I can't be bothered with them. Whenever I come across them, I'm just completely out of anything jewelry except for
You need to,
silver.
I can get some rope and make you a couple of.
Can you make me one of those brand new noose necklaces?
One of what?
A noose necklace.
A noose necklace?
Yeah, Willow wants to make me a noose necklace. She told me to send her 10 feet of rope. She'll send me back a noose necklace.
There's
said
a
I could
couple
only
of
wear
stray
it climbing
dogs in the
trees.
park.
They're not
Kevin.
in the park. Now they're back over by the arm.
I forgot I left this on my table.
I can't see it.
Hold
You
on.
got to go big and take the light off of it.
Yeah, I know my
Gosh,
window
I'm
is
reading.
my camera sucks, but you see it?
Oh, it's a coin. Or metal.
It's a 1 troy ounce of 999. When
Who's the
Me
dealer that's on it? I couldn't read it.
when Just Me Kathy did her giveaway, Callie Picker actually put this up, part of the prize, and I won it. So it's my very first actual just silver.
Collector
But
coin.
now let me ask you this. Tell me it's not sexy.
What, the coin thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love
The
this
coin
silver.
thing, that's sexy. Silver is sexy.
It is. I love silver.
Sure, silver is sexy.
I pick silver over gold.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
too.
I must have put the pendant away because I don't see it anymore. But it's really pretty because it's got little like scroll work on the side. It looks like a picture frame, like an old-fashioned Victorian picture frame, and then it's just got this big old bam and onyx in the middle of it. It's gorgeous. So
I'm dying for chocolate.
it just Kevin, shut up. It called to me, so I got it. Same with my Mystic, my Super 7 ring that I got. I was like, ooh, that's mine.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. That's okay, Stash. So get a premium on that because of the design for about $32. Someone will buy it up in a heartbeat. Silver buyers are very cagey. They're going to pay more than spot. Some people pay a premium because they want to get different like I do. I'm hunting down all the Philharmonic coins now. But give silver 24 months, and it's going to be, in my opinion, maybe 12 months, 24 months for sure.
See,
It's going to be
actually, because I have to buy silver to make
something everybody
like,
wants.
jewelry, I don't want silver prices to go up. Sorry, Kevin. I have to buy it in order to make my jewelry, and the higher the price, the less I can buy. So
What do they make you buy? You have to buy silver. You buy silver shot.
no,
You got a shit ton of silver shot.
I don't do pourings or molds or any of that. I use wire and
Oh, okay.
like, pre-made blanks and things like that. I solder them together. I do some metal stamping on them and do designs. I can do names. I can things like that. And I have design stamps and I make them pretty. And hopefully there will be a market for them and people want to buy them so I can make food money. That would be nice.
There'll be a market for them. You got to understand something. There's more than the 50 people in the goddamn reseller community on YouTube.
Oh, I know.
There's a million people. Every time I post a coin just for the hell of it to make sure my eBay's still alive, within an hour I sell it.
Nice.
Within an
my
hour,
big
2
thing-
hours tops.
My big thing is I hope people like what I make. You know what I mean? I might like it, but other people might not, and then people won't buy it if they don't like it. I don't want people to buy my silver just so they can buy it and melt down the silver. That would make me cry.
Listen, they're not going to do that. They're going to buy the silver that these people are selling on YouTube that they're buying from Wish.com, that garbage that everyone's peddling. I got a bag full of that shit.
I still think it was funny. After John died, Issa went on Amazon. She comes in and tells me, I got an opal ring. And I'm like, what? She goes, well, John always said he wanted to get me an opal ring, and he's gone, and I figured I'd get one and wear it in honor of him. I'm like, bullshit, you're wearing it in honor of him. You started fucking some guy a week after your husband died. But
okay, well,
I'm still bitter about that. But anyway, she's like, yeah, I got an opal ring. And I was like, how the hell could you afford that? And she goes, oh, it was only $7. I'm like, you did not buy an opal ring for $7.
Sure she did.
I'm like, no, you did not.
Yeah, well, OPEL.
Yeah. When the ring showed up, it was just a sterling band. It wasn't even sterling. It was cheap metal, and it was a band, and there was no stone on it. And she comes in and she goes, I got ripped off. And I'm like, shocking.
You know what Wish.com is for? That's why Macari is going to die, and die very soon. I can't wait to see Macari go out of business, because they allow everybody to sell fraudulent merchandise, and everybody selling silver jewelry on Macari is getting it from Wish.com, and the silver you're buying from Wish.com is silver-plated rhodium at worst, or nickel. It's not silver. It's not sterling. It's not stamped, but they're calling it.
Right.
They could say that they could call it a 925 ring because the silver plate is 925.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're not buying silver rings for $3. It's just not.
No. You know,
Yeah, these aren't the kind that get like grabs their neck, though, are they?
No.
You know what I mean? The slip.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kevin. I mean, people were saying, well, it's not stamped, but it is sterling. And I was like, did you make sure you tested it? Because if you don't test it, I can take even stuff that's stamped 925. You need to test it, because I have a 925 stamp. I can stamp that on fucking aluminum if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I can put I can put a 925 stamp on something that's copper. People fraudulently stamp things, that aren't real, even they're like base metal, and try and sell them. I hate when people do that. I do not like fraudulent bullshit. I don't.
I got a 14K and a 925 stamp in safety deposit box along with my lock picking tools. The 80s were wonderful.
I agree.
But that's how you could spot things from you played, just you need just a little bit of a Top Hatter. That's the biggest ripoff. I don't know what Top Hatter is, but Macari is just a joke.
But I do warn people about. I have I have silver and gold filled metals, which it's a thicker plating than silver plated. Because you can't solder silver plate unless you're like an expert with silver plate.
No, you just dip it. They
Yeah.
just dip it in vats, man.
Yeah.
They don't care about the quality. And then they put
Um,
something nice on it to make it look pretty, which is odd. Why waste? I don't know, whatever. It's like,
Well-
why waste it?
And it wears off. I mean, the silver plated
Oh,
jewelry.
sure it does.
It wears off like within a month. You're looking at base metal or
I
copper
hope I
on your
can find
hands.
this email I got from this bitch.
But I have silver filled, which has a thicker layer of the actual metal, and it lasts a long time. So I make things with that for people that still want the metal, but they can't afford to get like a whole sterling silver piece. You know what I mean? Because I mean, let's face it, I'm on a very, very limited budget for buying things. So every once in a while, I want something pretty. That's why the auctions are nice, because I get stuff that's not at retail price. So it's just, let's just say if it gets to retail price and goes over that, I stop bidding, because I'm like, if I were going to do that, I'd buy it retail, But I want to have part of my market for people that are low income that just want to treat themselves for something but don't have a lot of money to do it.
Well, that's a slippery slope to get the honesty out of some folks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. But I believe in full disclosure and complete transparency, and
Fuck.
I don't think this
What
is
the
a
hell's-
appropriate time to do that,
No, not in a long time, but why?
right?
What the fuck's with the AOL just eliminating emails at their own fucking
AOL. Who the hell uses AOL still?
I have every single email, all for
Apparently,
different things.
apparently
They
kept
delete
those-
emails.
I actually still have an AOL email, but I haven't gone into it in forever.
Motherfudger. Dang,
Oh,
nabbit.
right. I don't do costume jewelry. I don't work with it. I don't remake it. I do have some of it, so I'll probably at some point do some kind of jewelry jar, whatever, just to
A
get it out of
jury
my way.
jar?
Yeah.
Mercari.
Sit still.
Oh, wait a minute. Scent. I can find it in the scent. You bastards can't trick me. Why I oughta. Where are you?
Phew, glad
I
that's
found
over.
this. I'm gonna read you this email. You guys are gonna laugh.
Sis is off to do supplies, and then she shows back up, and these two little stray dogs that she keeps seeing and has been seeing on and off for days
Woof.
came under her
Woof,
radar
woof.
again, and she wasn't rushing to work. So, yeah, she's like, "Well, do we got any leashes? Do we got any?" I'm like, all in the basket up in the closet. But I stayed muted because she was like digging through the damn
I
closet.
heard. What is
Yeah.
she going to do with them?
Apparently catch them and either show up here with them or take them to the pound and get
Take
them
me
off
to your leader.
back and forth across Highway 50.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm mad.
A little fly on her shoulder watching her running around in the Army Guard parking lot chasing two little dogs.
Damn it.
You okay, Kevin?
Apparently he's getting flustered.
This is bullshit.
Is it hanging out in your trash?
I am trash.
The
Here we
email.
go. Let me get logged in. Please enter your email address. How about you enter in your email address, you jerk face losers?
Jerk face.
Here we go. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Quality products for you. Okay, here's the message I sent to this. You fucking
I will, Fluffy.
pig. She took her fucking piece down once I called her out on it. Hello, can you please exactly tell me what silver-filled band means when you advertise your piece as 925 silver aquamarine ring, 2 carats for $29? Good morning. It's basically sterling silver that is bonded with another metal like copper or brass. So what you're saying is, this is not 925. It's not silver. It's silver plated. Yes. How could you put that in your how could you put that in your main description of it being 925 silver aquamarine ring size 9? Macari is wonderful, isn't it? Was her answer to me.
Really?
No. See, if I made a ring, if I make something with silver,
Swear to God, she knows she false advertised it and said, "What are they going to do?"
Yeah. If I make a piece that I use silver filled, it is either 925 or gold filled, but that will be in the description that it's 925 silver filled, so people don't think it's sterling silver.
Here she is selling 2 aquamarine earrings, beautiful 925 silver white sapphire earrings, $22. That's the
No way.
description. Then you scroll down. Beautiful, dainty, simulated. Now we add the simulated. Simulated white sapphire earrings, 925 silver, filled post closure. Listing contains stock and real life photos of earrings. May not represent the exact earrings you're getting. How many fucking disclaimers can you possibly have for a $22 item?
Yeah, that's bullshit right there.
Macari is a joke. This is with all their jewelry.
Wow.
That's bullshit.
Or you could buy, how about this, Willow? You can get a size 8, 925 silver. You can get a vintage citrine ring. That's what your advertising stamp the title is. You scroll down in the little letters, beautiful vintage look, simulated natural stone. In other words, you're getting a piece of glass.
Yep.
With a silver filled band.
Yep.
All of that for $22.
Gee.
She should be ashamed of herself.
She's one of thousands.
They should all be ashamed of themselves.
They should be.
Oh, this one's beautiful. This is marked down for $29. 925 silver aquamarine ring. Highly polished 925 silver filled band. Beautiful emerald cut silver simulated aquamarine. So she's even got fake aquamarine stones.
I don't think any of her shit is real.
Just amazing. There's pages, hundreds of pages of this stuff. Hundreds of pages.
I mean, I was gonna sell on Etsy, but Etsy isn't just for handmade stuff anymore. They opened it up like eBay to everything. You can do reseller stuff on Etsy, and it used to be you had to alter, at least you had to either create the entire piece, or if you were altering a piece, it had to be at least like 25% of the piece that was altered in order to sell it on Etsy. And I was really happy because it was a venue for, handmade artists. And then they just opened it up to clothes, that you buy at thrift stores and whatever. And I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know.
Yeah, those bastards. Some to the bitch. Bullshit.
Yeah, I love the concept of Etsy being handmaids and vintage, and
yeah. Hi, my Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Oh.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi to Toady.
Good afternoon, Miss Kingdom.
Yes, and hi, Toad.
What's a toad?
Toad is Jack. That's her significant other.
Oh, they're on the same. I thought I was looking for a toad name.
No. He I don't know. I don't remember exactly how that started, but he went into Fluffy's chat, and we were like, "Smurf him, make him blue," and then I don't know, somehow it morphed to Toad, and so now he's Toad.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how that transitioned. I don't remember.
Things just happen. Are you going to be on for 8 hours again today?
No.
No.
No. Sometime soon I'm going to have to text my neighbor and see if he can go make a store run for me. And I never know when he's going to be able to get over here, so it's kind of like my mom waiting for her dryer to show up. I did give him the toad name. I just don't remember how it transformed to that.
You're a toad.
I said he was a blue toad or something, yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I renamed a lot of people.
I'm having a good day.
Like Hotness. The very first time I saw her in Victoria, I think it was Victoria's chat, and I saw her name and I was like, and her picture, and I was like, Hotness, and it stuck ever since. People try and correct me all the time, going, it's Hot Mess. I'm like, no, she's my Hotness. Leave it alone. It's not a typo.
Well, when she first put her name up, she forgot the R in Thrifter, if you remember.
Yep, I do.
She had Hot Mess. She had Hot Mess Sifter.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's the way this girl wants it. Until I didn't realize it. That's the way you want your hot mess, huh? You're the sifter. Chitifika. Wow. All of my illegal streaming devices are not working today.
Uh-oh.
You mother fathers.
We got warnings 3 times from our cable company when we had the Toxic Twins living here, because he was illegally sharing gaming things. Yeah. Trademark and copyright infringements and all that. And I'm like, what are these coming from? And the first time he insisted it wasn't him. Well, he's the only one in the house that would have been doing it. You know?
That son of a bitch.
So, I mean, they were going to shut down the internet. I'm like, yeah.
What do you have, Windstream?
Yeah.
They're the worst.
So, no, we have Spectrum.
Spectrum is good.
And we got warnings from them, and the internet's not in my name. It's in Issa's name. I just pay the bill. So I had to call her because we got put in quarantine.
I hope things get better, Wendy. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, Wendy. And I hope things get better for you. Bear squishes. They put us in internet quarantine. I actually got a notice that the account was quarantined for copyright infringement. I'm like, what? So I had to call Issa and have her contact the cable company, and she gave me a list of what was going, like the games that were being shared and all that. And I'm like, motherfucker, I will disconnect your internet. You will not be using it. I'll change the password and you won't get it. Yeah, I'm like, So. Yeah, I was pissed. Okay, honey, love you. And my son got mad because
love you, honey.
If the internet gets shut down, he can't game online, and he lives to game online. So, he was like, dude, because at first he defended him and said, no, I talked to him, and he said it wasn't him. And I'm like, well, I didn't do it. I don't have a game system set up in here, and I know you didn't do it because you don't play those games. So that leaves one room that's coming from. And it was from a computer. My son doesn't have a computer. The only computers were my room, and I don't game on this, and them.
Liar.
I don't game on my computer.
Liar.
Kevin.
Liar.
That laptop is not made for gaming, trust me.
Liar.
Yeah.
You're a liar too.
I'm a fibber. I don't lie.
You're all lying. Gosh darn it. Slim
I know
Pickens
when the
this
liars lie.
Oh yeah, I could take you there. You want to go? I'll get you a whole handful. How many you want?
Well, if it's only a handful, Kevin, we know you won't be doing any of those videos.
I'll get you a solid dozen. They all might be in the same place right now, too. You never know. The people are usually thick as thieves. 292. I can't find one storage bin to bid on today.
Oh, no.
Jesus Lord. God help me, please. 8 days? I can't even look at it for 8 days.
What, baby girl?
Sheesh. Oh, she called me baby girl.
I called my cat baby girl.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I know Amy's listening somewhere. I'll get a text telling me to shut the fuck up.
Right? She was like, Cody, shut the fuck up yesterday. And she's like, that just doesn't sound right. It has to be Kevin, shut the fuck up. It doesn't sound right to anybody else.
I laughed. I'm like, it doesn't roll off the tongue right, does it? It's just like, no.
Excuse me, would you kindly shut the fuck up? Oh my god, we're just fucking weird.
I have come to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I am all out of bubblegum.
That's my
Rapple,
favorite
J's
line
for Jack.
that Roddy Piper used in a movie.
Yep, that's mine too. What did I say?
Her volume is so low, I can hardly hear her at all.
Oh, what did Tina say? Tina said that's her favorite line of any of the Roddy Piper movies, was the line that I just said.
Oh, I couldn't tell you anything about it, anything to do with wrestling.
Well, the movie is They Live.
Who's Rodney Piper?
He's a wrestler.
No,
Was.
I know he's got something to do with wrestling and steroids, that's all. And beating women. Because he said Hulk Hogan was a bitch, right? So, isn't he? Actually, I saw him doing. Yeah, that's that wrestler guy. I think he's been dead for a good 5 or 10 years, hasn't he?
Yeah, he died in July 2015.
Wow, imagine a guy probably barely breaking his 50s, dying of heart attacks. Gee, he was on steroids his whole life. You know, when they're 25, you don't see that 25 years going by quick, and boy, oh boy, it goes by quick.
Yeah.
Did he make it to 50, that guy?
What, Rowdy Piper?
No. He was born in July or April of 50. Well, yeah, he might have 54.
Oh, so he made it to 60. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, he lived in a haunted house.
That's where I saw him on TV the last. He was shitting his pants because he had a ghost in his house. I would love to have a ghost in my house. I've seen him. He's Canadian, wasn't he Canadian?
Yes.
Wow. You wrestling women are quite the club.
Yeah, he died in his sleep at the age of 61. He died of cardiac arrest.
God bless him. It's the way to go if you're going to go.
Oh, yeah.
And who's the other guy? He keeps fighting with people in airports. The one whose daughter became a porn star or something.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. How old is that guy? That piece of...
I don't know, but he looks older than dirt.
He does.
Who's that?
Onyx.
Onyx is busy talking.
She's opinionated. And if I tell her to shut up, she'll come over here and jump on me.
Well, she just
Wow,
got
that dude's 67 years old.
that way anyways.
Yeah, Hogan is 67.
I'm surprised he made it that far.
Mm-hmm. He's still kicking. Just not as high.
Yeah, DDP is doing really good for himself, though.
Yeah, he's doing yoga now.
Yeah.
Who?
Diamond
Dallas Page. Isn't he like isn't he like a fitness guru to the stars now?
Yeah.
Some stupid ass diet that don't work. He's hawking.
Yeah. He was helping he helped Gabriel Iglesias lose some weight.
Fluffy? The original
Yep.
Fluffy?
The original Fluffy.
It's amazing how many people don't like that
His
dude. That
cheering
dude is
section certain somebody stole for their video. It's Fluffy. Yeah.
See, but Dallas Diamond Page came off of the steroids and he got thinner, didn't he?
A little bit. He's still bulked up, but a little bit.
He's got that normal body now. I think I saw on that show, rather than that bloated tick body.
Oh, Stash, that's cool. Stash sent me a picture of a ring that he has. He says it's his one and only ring. It's nice.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Don't mention bananas. They remind me of Minions. Can't stand Minions.
I find them utterly annoying as well.
I keep trying to torture Victoria's Minions, and she keeps yelling at me.
Yeah, it's like cartoons on drugs, literally.
They're like little banana poops.
They look
Banana
like
poop.
capsules.
Banana poops.
Be right back.
Okay.
Snoopy.
Okay.
Smokey! How do you get fired on your day off, Smokey?
She said
Now,
Snoopy.
Craig? Now, Craig, I'm going to go to work now. When I come back, you got to find yourself a job.
Fluffy, he did not steal your entrance music. You stole his.
He's been using it since before Fluffy was born. Hulk Hogan is 67 years old. Wow.
Yep. All the old timers. I love Gabriel Iglesias. I think he's funny as hell.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah yourself.
Blah, 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 blah.
Mwah,
Blah, 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 blah.
mwah.
Good Lord.
How are you, Tim?
I'm all right,
Good.
I guess.
Wah, 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 wah.
So, I'm here. That's about it.
Hi, my name is Toodles Timothy,
Hi, Kevin Levy. What's up, Kevin Levy?
and I eat noodles, and I say Toodles.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, I said hi earlier in the chat, but oh well. Hi, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't even see you in there.
I don't know, because nobody named y'all is here.
It's like really early on. No big deal.
It is a big deal. I'm sorry, Tim. I love
Wow,
you.
this chick is hot.
You're fine. I'm just vegetating.
He's eating vegetables? Is that what he said?
All right. Toodles all.
Toodles, Tim.
Couldn't resist yourself, could you?
He did it just for you, Kevin.
Noodles. I eat my noodles. I need to do something productive, like take a nap. I have no energy. None of my auctions are getting bids today. Damn. Damn.
What?
I can't click on this thing I need to click on.
I hate it when that happens. Kevin is just having a bad day. First
No,
email.
I'm just very. I'm. My frustration is my biggest facet of immaturity that I have. I get frustrated. I just say fuck it.
Yeah, my son does that. And I keep telling him, when you get too frustrated with something, just take a break from it, walk away, breathe a little bit, come back to it later. Because he gets frustrated with stuff like doing his taxes, because he does his taxes online, and he hates filling out forms. He absolutely hates it. And he was getting, I'm in my room, I can hear him yelling at TurboTax, you know. And I was like, just take a break, walk away, relax, come back to it. And he took like 15 minutes, went back to it, yelled to me. I'm so frustrated as soon as I saw it. I'm like, oh my God.
Fucking arms hurt.
Be very careful, Stash.
Stash, what's your first name? Muss?
Ha. His first name is Hidden. Or secret. Ding.
Like I said, Sis is shopping, but I'm sure this is
Yeah.
probably a dog update.
Do you know what women and spaghetti have in common?
That one was good. Oh my. Oh my golly.
Then you're eating spaghetti wrong.
Can't leave her alone, damn.
You put your fork in spaghetti and you spin it, and it don't wiggle.
Do you use a spoon when you do that, Kevin?
I do. It's a New York thing, I think.
My dad used to do it. My dad used to do that. He would put the spoon, he'd scoop the spaghetti with the fork, and he'd brace the fork against the spoon and spin the fork. Me, I can spin it on the fork without the spoon, but my dad was Canadian, so I don't know. I guess they do that in Canada too.
Yeah, I'm Canadian as well, so. Well, I'm not
he
Canadian, I'm American, but I'm French Canadian.
Yeah, my dad was German Canadian, so I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
I know, right?
They don't like
was-
each other, Canada.
He was not a nice Canadian.
No, Canada's split down the middle. They don't even like each other.
Yeah.
The French Canadian are a little bit obnoxious.
I didn't feel that there was a need to get the spoon dirty when I was actually eating off it, so I would just spin the spaghetti without the spoon.
I grew up in the household that had the fork, and it spun. So all you had to do was spin the fork because it was made that way.
I couldn't hear any of that, Tina. The volume's low again.
I hate this phone.
Now I can hear you.
Must be an Apple.
No, it's an Android. It is a Motorola.
I'm surprised.
So what did you say about spaghetti?
I grew up in a household that had the forks that had the spiral. So all you had to do was run your finger down the fork, and it automatically spun.
Wow, that's lazy.
I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah, it looks like wrought iron, how they're spun.
Interesting.
A spindle fork.
Pretty much.
Sounds like a village in Germany.
Yeah.
Welcome to Spindle Fork.
It was just fancy Italian silverware. Sorry.
I never heard of it. Wow. I got to go look that up. Maybe I'll stop buying them.
Apparently, most of us had to spin manually.
Okay, they didn't have the instructions, those Italians. You know how they are, Willow.
Hold on, I gotta call a guy and find out how to use this thing.
Now I want meatballs. I gotta stop.
Look down.
Willow.
I didn't say watermelons.
Oh, okay, well. You need to see a doctor, Kevin.
I think I need to take a nap. It's hot here. Alexa, when's it going to start raining?
Rain is possible around 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
You can expect
What time is it, Cody?
3 minutes until 2.
Oh, so within 3 minutes, she says it's going to rain.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I had to pull the blinds down.
I was gonna say. It
I
is
refuse to
March.
put, I refuse
It
to
is
put the
rainy
air on.
season.
It's rainy season 8 months out of the year here.
Right.
Just doesn't stop.
Ew, Fluffy, stop eating worms.
Ew.
Gross.
At least chocolate cover them.
Nice tempura batter, you know.
I think I'm going to go lay down.
All right, Kevin.
I'm feeling Tina.
Thank you for coming in and playing with us.
No, Stash. You literally slid your fingers down the spoon or down the fork, and it spun.
Quiet cat. She's so loud.
I don't know about y'all, but just the visual of that, having to stroke your fork.
Yeah, I kind of got stuck there. I didn't know what to say. But now I do.
What the fuck, people?
I bid you all a fun to do.
Have a good day, Kevin. I hope you get some
I'll
rest.
hunt you folks down later, especially
Okay.
that willow owl seer.
Yeah, have fun with
See you
that.
later, Kevin.
Bye,
And
Tina
my
and
neighbor-
Tom.
my
Tina
neighbor-
and Tom.
Just left.
Tina and Tim.
Shit.
Bye, Stash. It was nice chit chatting there. You spaghetti eater. Wink, wink. I'm just going to do an abrupt exit.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, Stash, spaghetti wiggles, women wriggle.
Well, if
There's
you're
a
doing it right, it's a
difference.
quiver.
Yeah. And if they don't, they'll grab their quiver and bow and nail you in the ass with a arrow or a bullet. Or the way I was raised, roll them up in a bed sheet and whack them with an iron skillet.
Okay, well, down, girl.
Easy.
Just saying.
Well, Stash, if you're not going to do it right, what's the point?
Yeah.
Well, I just texted my neighbor, but I heard his truck alarm go off, which means he's probably leaving. So I don't know what's going on, but hopefully.
Which means you might show up and bang on the door. What did you want?
Well, I don't know. I waited too long because this is the last one.
Holy bejeebus.
Damn, woman.
I'm up there with Donnie. You smoke too much, girl. We need to get you some weed and some pie.
Weed and pie.
Right, Onyx. Tell her.
She said no. Yeah, Stash. I like typing. Well, my hands don't hurt. I like typing. I don't like being on camera all by myself, though, so. Neener, neener, neener. Don't say it, Willow.
I didn't say a word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no point in doing it if you're not going to do it right.
Tell that to 99.999% of the male population.
Yep.
And what's even more funny is their delusion to thinking they're studs when they're actually duds.
And then you have the ones that do it right, but they don't do it often enough. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yepper.
That's false advertising.
No, that's us out of desperation. You actually get one that knows what the fuck they're doing, and yeah, you want it more often.
Yep.
Because it's the ones that go chasing after you, wanting to do it all the time. Usually when that happens, yeah, you pretty much guarantee they're dead.
Fluffy.
Well, good luck with that.
And they probably miss their mouth when they try and drink it.
Eep.
Oh my.
Exactly. Oh my.
Well, when I make the list for a neighbor, I'm putting lighter on it. Because I hate using the candle
Aw.
lighter. I hate
What
using the candle lighter. Oh, well, welcome back, Wendy.
Aw. Yep, welcome back, dear. I actually think I could sleep now. This is like, have your phone on because I'll probably be texting. Which she does when she shops, you know.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, great.
You don't have to look far, Fluffy. Just look at a mirror. I'm finally awake. I am. It took me a little while to actually wake up, but
Well, I woke up. You know, you wake up having one of those gasping COPD claustrophobic moments.
yeah.
You're wide awake. Your eyes might not be open, but you're wide awake. And you're like, oh, fuck.
Hmm.
No, I made it to Dan's last dad joke, and like a minute later, apparently, I fell asleep because I woke up as their show was ending, and I was flat out on my back.
Gotcha.
I'm like, whoops. So
I wish I was watching. Got done on Jen and John's auction, and I kicked TV on and was watching Night Watch reruns. They brought Night Watch back.
Fluffy, stop begging for attention.
I was scrolling through my subscriptions earlier.
Oh yeah.
I see Lenny went live last night.
Yeah, me and Willow were talking to him.
Yep.
And I asked him if he was mad at me, and he's like, girl, why would I be mad at you? I'm like, I don't know. I said hi to you in like multiple different, of Conky's auctions, and you never said it. He goes, I did not see you. I'm so sorry. So he's not mad at me. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm mad at you because you never come to my lives. He's like, oh, fuck. He was like, why the hell would I be mad? I was like, I don't know. It was bothering me because I couldn't figure out what I had done. And he was like, you didn't do anything. You're fine. I'm like, okay. Just checking. So that got cleared up. Yay.
Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, Wendy. So yeah, at least that got cleared up. Now I know.
Now, if you had put that at 100 views, you might make the 100 views. But I
Right.
don't know about the 100 likes.
Yeah. Quit begging for attention. Greedy. Attention hound. I'm in a mood. Yeah, look out. Wendy's in a mood. I gotta make noise for a minute. Okay, I'm done. Maybe.
Wendy's in the mood. Okay, Toad, you better run and hide, honey. Go play out in the garden somewhere.
Go play in the dirt, Toad.
Back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Ah, Fluffy, we've moved on from that. We got so tired of you not going live, we just started doing our own. Oh. Oh, my neighbor needs to text me back. I hate that. Cat, I swear, I am going to take food away. You're not going to eat for the rest of the day. Come on, move. Get out of there. Shoot.
Wendy, I agree. People are annoying.
Yep. I agree as well.
Aggravating. Selfish. Inconsiderate.
Or just down and outright rude.
Oh,
I think that was the wrong hole, Wendy. Yeah, Stash, there's a bit of a lag with StreamYard. Although I'm actually seeing it in StreamYard before I'm seeing it on the YouTube pop-out chat, which is weird.
It was like that last night.
on my
Yeah.
phone, the only thing I have is StreamYard. So
Come on, Donnie, text me back.
No, when I was doing that auction last night, stuff was coming up faster in StreamYard than it was on my popped out YouTube chat.
Yeah.
That had never happened before.
Yeah, Donnie should know better than to just pop over here without texting me first. Because he knows that it's a process for me to get in the chair.
phenomena. Yeah, Wendy. I kind of got a little carried away, but I'll stop. trying to behave myself. Which is getting really hard to do these days.
I agree. Really, really, really hard. It's been very difficult.
Considering I tend to be the most quiet one of the bunch.
I know.
I think the only reason I'm quiet is I'm so damn tired.
But I was on a roll in texting with Cody the other night when she was waiting for her delivery.
Oh, Wendy. I will stash. If I don't, somebody else will. We'll let them know. Absolutely.
No.
Oh, that sucks, Wendy.
Wendy. I take it Mom's having one of her moments again, honey.
Her mom is lucky I don't have money to get to England. It is not right to use a child as a weapon against their parents.
No, it is not.
That's just pathetic.
Yep.
What? Yes, I see.
Is Mom wanting to go on a holiday, or is there a holiday coming up that I'm not aware of? Because y'all have different holidays than we got.
Yeah.
You know, just taking a trip is a holiday for y'all.
Nope. Hi, honey.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
Hey, honey.
Hi. Hey, my Cody.
What, baby girl?
I love you too.
I love you, Wendy. I'm sorry you're going through a hard time with that again.
It lasted about 6 months. I were expecting it to last less, but you know, it's all because of a stupid holiday.
Now, what? I don't get the holiday. Well, I can't say that. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if you want to share details.
Basically, she wants me to right. So basically, she asked me yesterday if I wanted to go on holiday with him. Well, I have no one to look after my dog and my cats, and then I get abusive messages off my sister saying, "Oh, why don't you want to make memories with Emily and all this stuff and whatever else? We can put Lassie in a dog's home and whatever else and whatever else." And I'm like, "Well, I want to decorate my house and do my garden, so my priority is my house at the moment." And I'm just getting lots of abuse. And apparently I'm a bad mum for thinking about decorating my house.
Making it a nicer place for Emily to come see you.
Yes. Apparently that's a bad thing of some sort. And apparently an holiday's more appropriate.
Mm.
Yeah. So, yeah. And that's why she stopped me from seeing Emily.
I have to ask, though, where does she want to go on holiday?
Butlins.
Where?
Butlins. It's like about 2 hours away from where we are.
That's not a fucking holiday. That's going down the
Oh,
street.
yeah.
It's a damn day trip.
And then my sister's like, "Oh, I'll lend you money," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to lend money for it to be
Yeah.
thrown in my face." Because that's happened before, Cody.
I believe you.
So yeah, life's great. Life's pretty and fantastic. And yeah, if it weren't for Toad though, I wouldn't have got through it, honestly.
Yeah. I'm glad he's there for you.
Oh. He's my rock.
Hopefully they wise up and stop with the bullshit.
That's never going to happen.
I know, but I have hope.
I know. Me too.
You
I have a
know,
bit of hope.
I mean, I understand what you're going through because my oldest uses the kids against me. If I don't do what she wants or I'm not kissing her ass, then you know it's like you can't see the kids. I mean, I lost 7 years with my grandkids because of that attitude.
Yeah.
That broke my heart. Now she's not talking to me. She thinks I'm toxic, but she's not going to withhold communication or anything with the kids, me seeing them, unless I do or say something that upsets them. I'm like, they're teenagers. Everything upsets them. So I'm afraid to even say hello to them, you know? I'm like, So I tell my mom all the time when I get off the phone with her, I'm like, tell the kids I said hi and I love them, you know? Yeah, not right now. You
How's
wouldn't.
all you?
What?
How's all you guys?
I'm awake. But if people are
How's
expecting,
Tim, Ma?
I'm doing pretty good. Tim's hanging out in the other
How's
room.
Tim?
He's doing good.
Awesome.
He's hanging. He's in the living room. I'm in the bedroom today.
Good. How's Willow?
I'm hanging in there. I
Good.
still got this eye issue going on, so.
yeah, I don't think you'd want to be in England right now, Stash. Not with all the crap going on there too.
Yeah, there's crap going on here, Stash.
Stupid candle lighter.
I hope that's not the next lighter that dies.
Now this one's got plenty of fluid in it, and I have 2 more. So, but I can hear my neighbor outside. You know what I mean? And he's not checking his phone.
Put us on mute and give him a call like you did last time.
Yeah, I could do that.
But no. We've just been hanging out around the house. Ain't nothing really going on. I was up real late
Same
last
here.
night, so I didn't get up in time to go do things and whatnot. So now I'm getting in trouble with Cody again.
You're not in trouble.
Yes, I've been lately is doctor's appointments. And I get to do more of them on Tuesday.
I go Wednesday, just for a regular 3-month check-in, you know.
Yeah, I already did that.
I used to go every 6 months, but I have to go, but it's every 3 months now.
Mine's been every 3 months for a while. Now Tuesday is 2 back-to-back ultrasounds.
Fun.
Yeah, ultrasound. They're checking my carotids and I don't know what all. He said he wanted a bunch of lab work too, but I haven't heard anything on that. So
I think Marty is thirsty. She just jumped off the bed and went and sat in the water bowl.
Is it empty again?
Yeah. The camel disguised as my dog drank all the water again. And I put a bottle of water in there, but I don't have any in my room, so. According to this, I have 2 people watching, which is probably Stash and us. I don't know.
Fluffy and Stash.
Oh yeah, Fluffy and Stash. Now, how could we forget about the big Brit bastard? The big British bag of dicks. It's been so long since I've gotten to call him that. Soft. Right? He knows he misses us.
I don't know.
Well, I think I'm going to end this 10 minutes before the 4-hour mark, and which is now. But thank you, Stash, for finally being able to get here. I'm sorry I was late. My bad.
Shit happens, girlfriend.
I need to figure out putting my phone farther away from me so I can't reach it. Well, you have plenty of those, Fluffy. Hole in the head. Dickhead. So, Stash and Fluffy, we will talk to you later. And I don't know when I'm going to go on live again, but Stash, I'll email you so you don't miss it. I like it when Stash is here. Stash is funny. And then this, Fluffy, you know. But we will talk to you guys later. And you guys.
Hey, Stash has got to be cool. I mean, come on, he's got
Bye, Stash.
teaching
Bye,
song
Fluffy.
for his, avatar.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know when I'm doing live again, but I will let you know. And hopefully I won't be late to it. So let's see, gotta get this out of the way. And then in broadcast, you guys can also, see you at Conky's. And